What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch-along of the game between Manchester City and Leeds United in the Premier League. Before we crack on with this live watch-along and we talk about the preview and the teams, it's a very interesting team as well. Just want to say that if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're now on the aim and stride towards 17,000 subscribers. We're less than 900 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also you can find my social media links there in the description below, and also on the banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this live watch along as well. We are aiming for 100 likes as well. Minimum aim that, by the way. We're currently 88 likes away from that, so if you're watching this and you are enjoying the live watch along, then please do leave a thumbs up. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, then you can find my email on the banner below me, or you can find it in the description if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the live stream, or we've got our live chat rolling at this moment in time, where we have got currently Adelaide joining us, Adam as well, JSGC member, big shout out to you, so thank you for tuning in once more. We've got Boy Racer UK, we've got Nadir, JSGC race regular as well, tuning in, as well as Raymond as well, so thank you very much for tuning in for that, guys. It is much appreciated by me. We will speak about the teams and my score predictions and everything for this game in just one moment. However, this video is sponsored. It's brought to you by the best footballing app out there, OneFootball. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, then please do that through the link at the top of my description. That does help to support the future content created here on my channel. OneFootball will bring you all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as keeping you up to date with the latest football fixtures, football results, as well as live statistics, live league tables, and also my favourite feature, what channel the game is on, that you can watch. Of course, with fans not being allowed in, it is quite difficult with as many games as what City are playing every 3 to 4 days. It's hard to keep up with where City are playing, so OneFootball does tell you where you can tune in from. The game, if you're watching in the United Kingdom, is live on BT Sport. We do have our promo video ready to rock and roll for everybody to enjoy. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. So without further ado, let's crack on with this preview. I'm going to be using today's video sponsor. We've already got OneFootball up here on my phone. Countdown to kickoff. We're now 24 minutes away from kickoff. We can select and vote actually who we think is going to win. So I'm going to vote for Man City there. There we go. So like I said, the game is live on BT Sport, as you can just see just there. Let's have a look at the lineups for today. We're going to start off with our opposition's Leeds United. They're going with Meslier in goal, Ayling at right back, Alioski at left back, and Llorente and Cooper through the middle. Phillips is in the middle along with Dallas and Roberts. Out wide it's Rafinha and Costa, and up front it's Patrick Bamford. On the bench for Leeds United today, they've got Ian Poveda, former Manchester City man, Klitsch, Pablo Hernandez, Gelhardt, Berardi, Casilla, Koch, Jamie Shackleton, and also Struj. Hope I've said his name right there. But interestingly there, no Rodrigo. So I'm not too sure why he's not featuring. Of course, he grabbed the goal against City at Ellen Road, so that's a big bonus for us that he isn't starting. But still, a strong team that from Leeds. Like I said, the man in my preview to look out for City is Kalvin Phillips. He's a very good central midfielder who will be looking to try and dictate and move defence to attack for Leeds United today, and a man for Manchester City to keep an eye on to try and deal with. So our midfield's going to have a nice little battle with him as well. Patrick Bamford, I don't think he needs any introduction. A top quality Championship striker, making that transition now to a Premier League striker. He's quick. He'll look to try and exploit Manchester City's high line, and he's going to look to try and be clinical in this game as well. Leeds defence going to have a very busy afternoon here with Aylin and Alioski's going to have their work cut out on the right and left hand side respectively, and going with Cooper and Llorente through the middle as well. So moving on to the teams for Manchester City today. This is very interesting. Definitely got Dortmund in mind is what I will say. So we're going with Ederson in goal for us today. Joao Cancelo surprisingly going in at right back, and Benjamin Mendy at left back. That doesn't surprise me seeing Mendy at left back. I did say that in my preview. We've gone with John Stones and Nathan Ake. Now, Aymeric Laporte's not in the City squad at this moment in time. I don't know why. I'm only speculating, but I'm going to presume that's down to probably a niggling little injury, which means he's more than likely going to be a doubt for the game against Dortmund on Wednesday, which is a big blow because I felt like if he'd played in this game and put in a good quality performance, then he'd be one of the players potentially starting for that game against Dortmund. However, we've got Nathan Ake back from injury. I'm happy to see Nathan Ake. We haven't seen him too many times in a City shirt, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. And you never know, if he puts in a top quality performance here this afternoon, then for the game against Dortmund, then he could well be ready to go for the Champions League game, that he might even get a start. Let's not forget Nathan Ake, very good with his feet and also quick as well in trying to help to nullify Dortmund's attack. So interesting to see how he gets along in this game. Fernandinho gets the nod. He starts in this game. So that means more than likely Fernandinho probably won't be starting against Dortmund, but he may come off the bench if needed. We've also gone with, very interestingly here, in midfield with Oleksandr Zinchenko and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva starting doesn't surprise me. I thought it might have been Ilkay Gundogan perhaps that would get the nod, and it'd be De Bruyne just having a rest, but it's both Gundogan and De Bruyne having a rest. So they're more than likely going to be starting against Dortmund, and it's Zinchenko going through the middle. He's going to be playing in a deeper role. He's going to be given a little bit more attacking freedom, so to speak, but he's going to have defensive responsibilities as well. It's probably a position closer to what he's familiar playing with, particularly in his native Ukraine. So he's always done very well when on Ukrainian international duty, Oleksandr Zinchenko. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what he can do in the middle for Manchester City and seeing his prowess as going forward in attack for us. Ferran Torres gets a very rare start for Manchester City, and again looking forward to seeing what he can do. One Football have got Ferran Torres going on the right wing and Raheem Sterling out on the left wing. They could switch over and it could be Torres perhaps on the left wing and Raheem Sterling on the right wing, and we're going with Gabriel Jesus through the middle, playing as Manchester City's number 9 today. Wouldn't surprise me at all to perhaps see Jesus float out to the left wing, and we might see Sterling go through the middle, or it could be Sterling drifting out to the right-hand side and perhaps Ferran Torres going through the middle. But Raheem Sterling, Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus playing for places. Dortmund got that coming up on Wednesday. If they want to be starting in that game, they need to put out a very impressive performance today, getting assists and getting goals. Big performances needed from that attacking three from Manchester City. Let's not forget, 3 points today in this Premier League clash puts Manchester City in an even stronger position to potentially win the Premier League. United playing tomorrow, playing against Tottenham Hotspur away. There is a chance that they could drop points. A win for City this weekend and a loss for Manchester United means we're only 5 points away from the Premier League trophy, and potentially we win this game. I reckon we're probably 1 win away from winning the Premier League. So it puts us in a really strong position that if we can win this game and we do go through against Dortmund, that we then can have complete rest for our team for the Premier League, knowing that that's all signed, sealed and delivered, and we can have pure focus on, if we get to the final of the FA Cup, on that, on the Carabao Cup final, and also the Champions League semi-final if we get there. All ifs though, still got a job to do. City know that with a win today takes us on to 77 points. I've said it all along, I reckon 80 points is enough for us to win the Premier League with 2 wins away from that. A home game here against Leeds, we owe them one. We dropped points at Ellen Road and wanting us to rectify that. It's Pep Guardiola taking on Marcelo Bielsa. Looking forward to this game. I think it's a game that will have a lot of passing, there'll be a lot of pressing involved, and possession stats I'm expecting to be quite close. So hopefully, fingers crossed, a good performance here from Manchester City. It might take us a little while to gel in with players that haven't played all too much, or a couple of players playing in unfamiliar positions, that hopefully we can sort that out and we can go in and put in a really good, strong performance and potentially win this game and get the 3 points, which is, of course, always what we're looking for. On the bench for Manchester City today, it's Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Eric Garcia, Phil Foden, Ruben Dias, Kyle Walker, Ilkay Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, and also Zack Steffen too. A good game, this one. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, it will be 3 points for Manchester City. My score prediction for this game, I'm going to go for a very narrow 2-1 victory for Manchester City. Looking at them teams, might take City a little time to gel and settle into this game. I think Leeds will be looking to try and get a nice quick start going forward into this game. So, heading back to the live chat, we've got Sarah in the live chat. Hello. Thank you for tuning in, much appreciated. We've got Alla too, hello there. I do hope that you are well. Ronan, I'm going for 2-1 to Manchester City. I am God going for 3-1 to Manchester City. Adam, JSGC member, going for 4-0 to City and also 100 likes. That would be fantastic. We're now 78 likes away from that. Adelaide matching that, going for 4-0 to Manchester City as well. We've also got SP4 tuning in, going for 3-1 to Manchester City. Depends how City do. 3-1. I was very close to saying that for my score prediction, but I'm going for 2-1 to Manchester City, and I'm going for goals for John Stones, Zinchenko, Bernardo Silva, and Raheem Sterling. I'm going to go for a goal for Patrick Bamford for Leeds, and there's a couple of goals for Manchester City. I'm going to go for Gabriel Jesus and Ferran Torres. Good afternoon, John. Thank you for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. Boy Racer reckons Fernandinho will come off after 60 minutes. If he does come off after 60 minutes, then that could well put him in contention to potentially playing in Dortmund. He could hold the key to us potentially going through. Fernandinho, captain in Manchester City today. City Andy said it's snowing here currently. Not too sure where you're tuning in from, but it is extremely chilly. We've seen some snow up on the hills here today. It's currently sunny outside though, and it's no snow as of yet. I know it's been sleeting at the Etihad Stadium. Currently looks like the sunshine is out though, hopefully the snow will stay away. It won't play any impact on this game, and the weather can stay away. After all, it is always good for the weather to stay away. It's a bit unpredictable at the best of times in the UK and Manchester. Probably the most unpredictable of them all. Oliver Ball going for Dzeko to score. That'd be nice, but unfortunately we haven't got Edin Dzeko anymore, but it'd be nice to have had him here, but there we go. Harry going for 3-0 to Manchester City. SB4 going for 3-1 to City. Doen tuning in from Jamaica going for 3-1 to Manchester City. Shout out to you. Nice and early there. I'm going to presume it's what? 7:15 in the morning. I think 5 hours behind us here in the UK. It's an early kickoff this one. A 12:30 PM British summertime kickoff. JP going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Money going for 2-0 to Manchester City as well. SP4 going for goals for Torres, Fernandinho, and Gabriel Jesus, and a goal for Patrick Bamford. Life of TikTok's going for Manchester City 1, Leeds 4. Going to presume a Leeds fan there with that. I am God going for goals for Foden, Sterling, and Fernandinho, so I'm presuming going into the second half and Foden needs to come on. Adam tuning in from Ennis in Ireland as well, so thank you very much for tuning in, much appreciated. City Andy going would like this game won first half, then rest of players watching from Glossop, so a big shout out to Glossop. But yeah, I'd have thought there'd have been a couple more first team senior players starting in this game, but there we go, it is what it is. And Doen, it's 6 AM, so 6:15 in Jamaica, so 6 hours behind. Big dedication that Saturday morning as well, so big shout out to you there. Kind of just a big setback this this 12:30 kickoff to fans living to the west, obviously towards the Americas and that. But obviously a big opportunity for fans tuning in from the Far East and the East, Australia and everything, to be able to tune in. It's not going to be a ridiculous kickoff time for them. We've also got Golden tuning in as well. Hello to you there. Hope you are well on this fine Saturday afternoon, supporting Leeds. Like I said, opposition fans always welcome here on the JSGC channel, and of course, neutrals always welcome as well. SP4, where I live, this time suits me. Where are you tuning in from, SP? Let me know. So there we go. That's everything pretty much covered. We're 14 minutes away from kickoff. So don't forget, like I said, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 17,000 subscribers now. We're less than 900 subscribers away from that goal. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. We are aiming for 100 likes minimum on this live stream. We're now at 23 likes and only 77 likes away from 100 likes. So if you haven't already, then please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links in the description below and also on the banner too. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below and on the banner too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos or any general business inquiries, do let me know your thoughts in the live chat as well with your score predictions for this game, and also let me know where you are tuning in from. That would be much appreciated. SP tuning in from the UAE. We've also got Golden tuning in from the UAE as well. 3:30 PM in the afternoon there. I'm sure it'll be lovely and warm as well. And Dad, thank you for tuning in there. The Regal Chair Day it is. The Chesterfield, it's out in all of its glory. Ready for everyone to enjoy. I only ever seem to get to use this when it's Saturday early kickoff. And that's the only other time, really. So yeah, Golden, thank you very much for that. It is much appreciated. And Tom, thank you for tuning in as well. And Ben as well in on the chat as well. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It is much appreciated. So just going to take this moment out away from the game before we have full focus on this Leeds United game to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, OneFootball. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, press the link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download the best footballing app out there. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, latest fixtures, results, live statistics, live league tables, all that good stuff, live commentary as well, and my favourite feature where you can tune in from for the games with no fans being allowed in stadiums. Always a useful feature. It's hard to keep track being a City fan on what channel we're on with so many games playing every 3 to 4 days. So I'm going to roll my promo video once more, so roll it. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, you want to go and download the OneFootball app. Afternoon, Dale. Nice drive.
Not bad.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, then all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. So, we're on the 10-minute countdown now to kick off for this game. I agree there, it could well be a high-scoring game, this one. Certainly, I reckon going to be a pretty interesting game nonetheless. I'm expecting a lot of passing. I'm expecting a big midfield battle. I'm expecting for the balls to be worked out wide. So I think that Cancelo and Mendy could be in for a very interesting and busy afternoon. The same being said for Leeds as well. Like I said, Alioski could be in for a busy afternoon on the left-hand side. So yeah, that's my thoughts. We're on the Tropicana today. We're on the tropical fruits. Nice. Oh, I think Ruben Dias would be right up there for Player of the Year, certainly. What do you reckon, Dale?
Yeah,
Player of the Year.
I imagine so.
Trying to think off the top of my head who'd be up there. I think Bruno Fernandez, as much as I know a lot of City fans aren't real keen on him stat padding. I think he'll be right up there. Most certainly, anyway. And I say that just purely because he's having a really good season, a goal-scoring season. I think it's...
Ilkay Gundogan is a good season.
Ilkay Gundogan is a good shout, actually, to be fair. A really good shout. I think Ruben Dias has probably been Manchester City's standout player. I think the reason City are doing so well is because of how organised and how strong we look defensively, and that is down to Ruben Dias. He's been an exceptional signing for City. I most certainly think he's signing of the season. I reckon he's probably up there for top 3 player of the season. Like I said, Ilkay Gundogan will probably be right up there. I can see Bruno Fernandez being right up there. Oh. Ilkay Gundogan's a really good shout, actually. Ruben Dias is my pick, though. Wagwan Spencer tuning in from Jamaica. Love Wagwan.
That's a great name.
That's a great saying, isn't it? Great saying. Thank you very much, Sol. I do appreciate your kind comment there in the City and the Air Dogs like being warm and next to radiators. Like central heating, don't they? They're built for winter, they're built for snow, and they don't like it. They don't like going outside. Like being inside. Oh, Harry Kane's a good shout. I need to write that in my notes actually for my next transfer update. Harry Kane, it's been confirmed, reliable sources. He wants to leave Tottenham Hotspur if they do not reach the Champions League this season. There his comments. City, of course, having a good, strong look at strikers. Harry Kane could be...
He'd be a great player for City.
He could well be a player that City have a look at, and I think, he'd score goals. He'd score goals, he'd be a goal scoring. Yeah.
Because he'd be on his own, wouldn't he? He'd keep the 2 wide men and playing that. He'd have loads of space on his own, wouldn't he?
I know there's not a lot of people out there that like how Kane plays, but I think if you're looking for goal scorers, I mean, Premier League prove you don't really come much better.
I was just going to say that. That's what he's got more than all the other strikers City are looking at. He's proven Premier League goal scorer.
Yeah.
You can go and spend 150 million on anybody who's not played in the Premier League. You might not get a return on it.
No. You know, with Harry Kane, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know he's going to be a physical striker that's going to be hard to deal with. You know you're going to get goals. You know he's going to be always up there in the top 3 top goal scorers come the end of the season. I do have a bit of a reservation about his injury record. He does get injured, not on a regular basis, but he's had little niggling injuries. Misses 3 or 4 games here, 3 or 4 games there, comes back. But he always seems to, when he comes back, score goals.
The only problem with that is City seem to have a really poor record on how they treat injured players. It seems to take ages for City players to get back. Maybe that's what Kane needs, though. Maybe he's rushed back at Tottenham because they don't have
anyone else.
No,
they don't have anyone else. Yeah, whereas with City,
plenty,
we can hold them back.
Can let players rest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Today, good side, Leeds.
It will be a good game. This City's made plenty of changes with Dortmund in mind. Leeds have got a full strength team out near enough there. This will be a good game. Both teams like to play passing football. Could be quite a close game, this one. Like I said, I'm going for 2-1 to Manchester City. I do agree. Harry Kane's getting no younger. I think it's his time to go. It's his time to go and prove to have domestic.
Prove himself, yeah.
It's time for him to have some domestic success.
Let's be honest. He's never going to win anything at Spurs.
I mean, the best they can hope for is probably like a Carabao Cup here and a Carabao Cup there.
FA Cup.
He'll want Premier Leagues. He'll want Premier Leagues, won't he? He'll want Champions League and Premier Leagues. I could personally, I see him at Man United. That's what I reckon. I do rate Harry Kane. I think he's a very good striker. But I can see him at Manchester United. I can see United breaking the bank to bring him in. I can see Man United making it all about him, being up front for them. And Manchester City will just negotiate and haggle to try and get a really good deal. Whereas I think Tottenham and Daniel Levy, they get sense of competition. They'll just sell to the highest bidder, and City won't get involved in bidding wars, and Man United quite frankly will. I think if Tottenham went to Man United and said you can have Harry Kane for between 110 and 120 million pound, I think they'd pay it. I don't think City would. I think City are more looking in the brackets of anywhere between 60 and 90 million pound. So I'm just wondering on who City might settle with. And it's like Pep Guardiola said, if it gets to a case where City don't think that he's the option that we're looking for, I can see City just saying we won't sign a striker. I mean, we've not had Aguero all season near enough. We haven't struggled without him. We've still got goals.
When you did at Barcelona and he played without.
He can play without a striker. He can do that. He can play without a striker. If we don't sign a striker, I do think we should go for an attacker, though, just to try. If you're wanting to use someone like Sterling or Ferran Torres as that second striker option and use Jesus as the main striker, I have no problem with us doing that. However, you are kind of taking away a wide player from us, and so I would like to see perhaps bringing in somebody else, perhaps a temporary option, a 1-year loan or something like that, just to help with numbers, perhaps, could be chucked out there. I think with an attacker leaving in Aguero, though, we have to bring in an attacker, because if we don't bring in a striker and Jesus gets an injury and he's out for months and we struggle for goals, you're going to be going, why wasn't the striker brought in? I am presuming here that Erling Haaland's not going to be an option for us, because I think it's just going to be too expensive. Don't think we're going to go down that route. I personally think that Aguero should have been given an extra 12 months. And if we're not happy with the price of strikers out there, and just give him another 12 months. Let it, you know what I mean? Just coast it along for another 12 months, because we could well be happy to do that with Fernandinho. So I don't see any different for Aguero. Aguero, of course, not in the squad as well. Apparently, he's got a little niggling injury too. I don't really get this comparison with Shearer and Kane. I think Shearer is one of the most clinical Premier League strikers of all time. He's an exceptional finisher. Two pretty different strikers. It's just Shearer's walked the walk. He's done it.
Yeah.
Whereas Kane's still in the midset of his career. So the players are out. We're all gathered around in the centre circle. I presume there is going to be a minute's silence here. This is going to be due to the passing of Prince Philip in the UK. So we'll soon observe a moment's silence here. So rest in peace there to Prince Philip, 99 years old, very close to his 100th birthday as well. Superb innings there. As I do always, everyone here associated with the JSGC channel will be sending all their thoughts and well wishes out to the royal family at this difficult time. So roll on 100 likes, that would be fantastic. We've got nearly 100 people now tuning in to this live watch-along. So thank you to everybody for choosing the JSGC channel for your live watch-along coverage of this game between Manchester City and Leeds United at the Etihad Stadium. We are literally just moments away from kick-off here. That's very important there as well, what Spencer said. Rest in peace to DMX as well, who's sadly passed away as well. It's not really been covered that in the UK because everything's literally in the news in the last 24 hours has just been completely dominated by the passing of Prince Philip, and we've not even heard much about coronavirus in the last 24 hours or so. It's literally just getting dominated. That hasn't really been covered in the media too much. So we do have kick-off here for this game between Manchester City and Leeds United. It's Manchester City playing in their swimming pool kit, sky blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks, attacking from left to right. Leeds United playing in their all burgundy kit. Lucy Ward and Darren Fletcher out on commentary there. That didn't look like Darren Fletcher unless it's a different Darren Fletcher. Is it a different Darren Fletcher?
Darren Fletcher off TalkSport.
Oh, is it?
It is, yeah.
I know John Terry has been making some passing comments about the coverage of BT Sport. He doesn't like their coverage. He didn't like their coverage of the Champions League, and he's been begging for Sky Sports to get their coverage back of Champions League football. I do remember the days of Sky Sports and ITV sharing the rights, do you? To Champions League?
Yeah.
So it is Manchester City in control of possession here within the first minute. It's John Stones with the ball now to Cancelo.
BT Sports coverage is pretty decent, to be fair, especially on the early stage in a multi-channel option.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Nadir, thank you for your kind comment. I did see it before as well. It's just I was covering so much, so yeah, thank you very much for your kind comments there. And yeah, like I said, rest in peace to DMX, the rapper from stateside. Thoughts go out to all of his family as well. He suffered a really bad heart attack, didn't he? It was a week ago. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. So here's Raheem Sterling in an attacking position. He looks to try and chip a ball forward. It's cleared by Leeds as Nathan Ake picks up the ball here. On the central area. Leeds press and force the mistake now. So we've got over 116 people now currently tuning in to this channel. We're on 48 likes, so we're 52 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on as Leeds pass forward. It does go out past Rafinha and out for a throw into Manchester City right next to our own corner flag, which Benjamin Mendy is going to take. And also don't forget to download the OneFootball app, today's video sponsor. You can find the link to their app to take you to the download page at the top of my description. Pressing that link and downloading the OneFootball app does help to support the future content created here on my channel. You also get a very good app as well. Keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, statistics, and all that good stuff as well. Dad going for 3-2 then to Manchester City. I reckon there is probably going to be goals. I think City are going to try and keep this nice and tight. I think we're going to have to be clinical. Considering Ferran Torres, Jesus and Sterling never played too much for City, it might take us a bit of a few chances to get going, and I don't think City can afford to do that. I'm looking forward to seeing Oleksandr Zinchenko playing in attacking position here. Leads her into a great position here, into the penalty area, and it's just beyond Patrick Bamford as Bernardo Silva slipped. Can eventually pick the ball up as we've got this cutting up pitch once more. That pitch is horrendous. They're slipping again as Fernandinho brings it forward for Manchester City. And a good bit of defending there from Leeds United means they can come away with the ball. Pass there is sold short, and so City can pick the ball up here. Here's John Stones now. 3 minutes in, Manchester City 0, Leeds United 0. Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. Passes it out. Joao Cancelo now with the ball. Ferran Torres makes the run. He's not used. Instead, the ball's gone to Gabriel Jesus. I did say it was going to be a minute silence. I think that was a 2-minute silence, wasn't it, that one?
Yeah,
it's not a surprise, if I'm honest. Normally anything associated with the royal family does tend to be a 2-minute silence, doesn't it? It's nice to see, actually, the comment section and chat section was very respectful there, so thank you very much to that. Yeah, I've seen lots of comments and conflicting opinions and stuff. I am a big fan of. If you've got nothing nice to say, just don't say it. I've seen more and more of that actually online within the last couple of weeks. Some really nasty things being said by people for no reason. Doesn't need to be said. Here is Nathan Ake then. Now up to 54 likes, or 46 likes where we're closing in. We're doing well here once more. One thing I have noticed about live watch-alongs involving Leeds United when playing against City is it always seems to have a little bit more interest in people's... You know what I mean? They're a big club, Leeds, aren't they? They're well supported, always quite interesting.
They're the biggest single City supported club in Europe, I think. Single team in the City, yeah. Yeah, type thing.
Yeah.
I think there's something along that line.
Really good away day, Leeds, as well, actually. Really good away day. Well, you've not really got many drinking places. You want to go and have a drink, just Leeds City Centre. And Leeds City Centre at the best of times is a decent place to be. It's pretty vibrant there. That's a good bit of play this. Here is Ferran Torres into a great position. He's got the run. He's squared. Benjamin Mendy's in a great position. He probably is offside. He's got a big grin on his face and he did that on his right foot, not his left foot. Scored a goal for Manchester City. I have no idea why. Why is Benjamin Mendy next?
He's just gone on his stage.
I'll tell you what, he needed to time his run. He needed to time his run better. I'll tell you what, if he floats and looks around the offside positions there and he runs into the channel there, he just smashes that home.
I don't think he did. If he was onside, in an onside position, should I say, he probably had not got to it. He's not quick enough, is he? You know, he wouldn't read it like a...
I don't know, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't, no.
And he's only got a left foot, so it needs to be just perfect for him.
Scored that good goal with his right foot, though, didn't he?
He did, but you could, when he shot, you could tell he was a left footer the way he hit it.
Yeah. That's funny. The players are falling over again. What is this pitch?
It's terrible.
They've been speaking about the Etihad Stadium's on a reserve for any grounds that can't have fans in the stadium for the Euros.
Not with the pitch.
But Man City might be out of the equation, the Etihad Stadium, purely because of the pitch. We're going to be relaying the pitch. The pitch is going to go and they're putting down a new pitch. That pitch isn't suitable.
It looks like Aintree. You watch Aintree.
Yeah. That pitch isn't fit for purpose. Why is that pitch like that though? That's the question. How's it got into that state?
We mentioned it Christmas time, didn't we?
Yeah.
In the game about it. Not good.
Thankfully, the Premier League's nearly won. We've also got our big domestic cup competition games now are going to be at Wembley, so we don't have to deal with the pitch. So we've only got potentially, if we go through, one big Champions League game left on this pitch, because this pitch to me isn't fit for purpose. All I'm thinking about, win the game against Aston Villa. I wouldn't put a strong team out in the Premier League again. I'd say that's us done.
Got to look at priority then.
Yeah. We're prioritising right now, even though the Premier League's not won. Here's Leeds United coming forward. It's a great run. Get a ball across and out for a corner, the first corner of the game. Ayling getting forward there into a good position. Like I said, him and Alioski's going to be in for a very important, very busy afternoon. It was a good run that from Ayling. Did well to control that.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Got bad touches, isn't it?
Not to 57 likes, 43 likes away. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. So a corner here for Leeds, so a bit of defending for City to do. Cooper's gone forward, Laurenti's gone forward, Bamford's forward, Costa's forward. Corner comes in, it doesn't beat Fernandinho at the front post. Goes back to, I think it's, is it Phillips taking the corner there? And it's blocked by Ferran Torres, and City can come away with the ball now. Plays the ball down the channel. That's not a good pass by Ferran Torres out to Gabriel Jesus, and it's out for a throw-in to Leeds United just inside their own half. Not too sure what Raheem Sterling's complaining about there. He looked very frustrated on Tuesday evening that he wasn't playing in that game against Dortmund, but here he has been given his opportunity. Raheem Sterling, and gets himself a couple of goals today, would put himself in a strong position to be starting against Dortmund, particularly if we're looking for goals. That's not a good pass from Leeds, and it's straight out of play for a throw into Manchester City. Mendy to take. We've got Oleksandr Zinchenko in midfield today.
Yeah,
he's a
like
midfield.
Kevin De Bruyne's love child, isn't he?
It's little brother, isn't it? Yeah.
They look no different. They look at him there now running. You
wouldn't think it was. If you put number 17 on his back and you'd be saying, oh right, I didn't know that Bruyne was playing. City look to try and go cross-field from Sterling to Torres. It's just a little bit too much on that, and it does go out of play for a goal kick to Leeds United. So nothing really too much to report on in the first 10 minutes or so. Leeds have had a corner. Manchester City's had a shot which Mendy was offside making the run, which was glanced wide from the outside of his foot. Mendy's getting forward and making interceptions though. He's looking pretty lively at the moment. I've been impressed with Benjamin Mendy last couple of games, and City could well be looking at that left-back position, for the match against Dortmund. So Mendy knows him another good strong performance. He had a good performance against Leicester at left-back. He puts in another strong performance here. Could be in contention to start that. I mean, I'm a fan of Raheem Sterling. I think he's a good player on his day. He's definitely a confidence player. Gets into the right positions at the right times. He also isn't the most brilliant of finishers, but he just looks so down on confidence.
He does, doesn't he?
He looks like a shadow of his former self.
Bit all over City. Passing's not great.
Yeah, it's been a bit lacklustre from both sides, really. You know what I'm looking forward to? These banners on the side just being ripped down and fans coming back in. Sick of seeing them. Leads into the penalty area. Floated to the back post, and Ederson's there just to collect just above his head there. Work for Ederson to do. Bernardo Silva, great with his feet, good twisting and turning, keeping hold of possession for Manchester City.
You'd think you were David Silva, wouldn't you, sometimes? You're only small, with a mop of hair.
Mop of hair running around in the middle of the park. What you love to see. Nathan Ake then playing the ball back to Ederson. Still waiting for things to happen. McSid tuning in, thank you. Hello McSid. We're now 38 likes away from 100 likes. Making good progress. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying this video. There's a live watch along of this game between Manchester City and Leeds United as Gabriel Jesus goes down under pressure from Llorente, I think it was, and a free kick is given to Manchester City just inside the Leeds half. Jesus, he's gone down a couple of times, walking a bit gingerly. John Stones with the ball now. Bernardo Silva plays it to Ake. Takes the ball forward for City. Where's the movement? Not much movement from any of the attackers. Sterling plays a combined 1-2 with Zinchenko. Here is John Stones with the ball. Plays the ball through nicely to Oleksandr Zinchenko, and Leeds can't play it out from the back instead. Too much power on it by Llorente. Means that Manchester City have their first corner, which I'm going to have a bet is not going to beat the first man. Because we're not very good at set pieces. Well, we're not very good at corners anyway. Not too sure what that pass was from Llorente. I don't know why he didn't just clear it, if I'm honest. It looked like he had a clearance in his mind, but there we go. So, corner here to Manchester City. Stones goes forward. Ake goes forward. Ake brilliant in the air, of course. We've got Fernandinho forward. Isn't the most physical or tallest of players from City this afternoon. Corner was alright. Leeds managed to clear the lines, though. And Joao Cancelo can mop that up just about and goes out for a throw into Leeds as they look to try and counter there. I'm wondering why Rodrigo for Leeds isn't in the squad today. I wasn't aware that he's injured, but there we go. Oh, that's a great ball. That is a great ball. It's a poor touch there. And the offside flag goes up now after. And Nathan Ake's got his arms up there. It's like, oh, what a waste of energy from me there. Covering that,
it's a
there we go.
ridiculous rule, that. If he's off, and you just put the flag up.
Yeah, he's offside. He's a good yard.
You know what?
Yeah.
As soon as he touches it, he's offside. So, some of the rules they've come up with in the last couple of years are horrendous.
And that should be a free kick to City, and it is just inside the Leeds half. A foul on Ake from Bamford. Not really seen much of Ake in the City shirt since he signed for us. Brought in for over £40 million, of course.
Did Chelsea play? Went to
Bournemouth. Former Chelsea youngster went to Bournemouth. Oh, that's great work from Jesus to drop deeper. Feeds the ball to Zinchenko. It's Raheem Sterling, left-hand side now. He's got to twist and go backwards, though. 70% possession for City so far in the first 15 minutes. Nothing really of note to report on yet. Here's John Stones now. Does well to avoid getting tackled, and Cancelo now switches into the centre. He's got the run of Fernandinho. He's got Bernardo Silva out wide. Here's Bernardo Silva. He goes down. He's tackled, though. And so Leeds could go try and break away now. That was a good clearance from the keeper. I was about to say it was pretty poor, like it was going to go out of play, but finds the foot of... I'm not sure who that is actually. That's a great ball. Big chance here for Leeds into the penalty area. Squares it across and... Bamford.
Too far forward.
Mistimes his run there. He can't tap it in. Leeds here showing some attacking intent going forward. Maybe only had 30% possession. Also into a... Getting themselves into some really good positions. No. There's a reason why they're sitting mid-table, looking for a top half finish. They just like a bit of quality, really.
Yeah.
Got a good team, playing a good system, with a good setup and a good manager. Just need better players.
I think he'll be at Juventus next season.
Reckon, can see him leaving. Fernandinho storms forward. Cancelo's made a run. Not the best of ball by Fernandinho, but a ball comes in anyway, and Ferran Torres tries to win the header. It's won though by Leeds at the back. Still Manchester City in control of possession. Raheem Sterling has a shot and he's put too much on that, and it goes over the crossbar and out for a goal kick to Leeds United. So there we go. Remains 0-0. So we're on 64 likes now. We're only 36 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated by me. Subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can download their app through the link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download the best footballing app out there. It's a really good ball across that one. Stones probably should have made an interception there. Went through his legs. Puts off Bamford just about, and he goes just slightly too early. So he's always backtracking. And that was a chance there for Leeds, of course. Manchester City just had their own chance coming forward, with Raheem Sterling putting too much on it to go over the crossbar. So it's Rafinha currently getting a bit of treatment for Leeds at the moment. He went down making a challenge on Raheem Sterling. Looking in a little bit of discomfort. I'd be surprised if he doesn't continue though. Just look like one of them. It's a bit painful. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah. Give me a minute and I'll be fine. So goal kick here to Leeds. Yeah, City just need to up the gears here at the moment. You can tell City's made a lot of changes. You can tell.
Yeah, they look a bit lethargic, don't they?
Yeah. A bit of an FA Cup feel to it. There's changes being made. It's a strong team, but changes have been made. It will take City, with the amount of changes, it's natural for it to take just a moment, but it is what it is. So here's John Stones with the ball now. Fernandinho. Ake. Good ball forward. Dropping deeper there, Raheem Sterling. Good work by him. Fernandinho with a good pass. Sterling into the penalty area. Twisting. Bernardo Silva's in acres of space, and City have a first shot on target of the game. Goes straight into the hands of goalkeeper. And no harm done there by Manchester City against Leeds United. Bernardo Silva was crying out for that ball. Raheem Sterling wanted to get a shot though to see what he can do. I think Raheem Sterling's just trying to get himself a goal, put himself in contention to potentially start that game against Dortmund. He'll be desperate for a goal this afternoon. As Leeds have got themselves a free kick midway inside their own half here. So we're 19 minutes through the game. Manchester City 0, Leeds United 0. They work their free kick back to the goalkeeper. Why don't you just let the goalkeeper take it? He thought to punch it forward. Don't understand it. Here's Bernardo Silva now to John Stones. He's going to lose out and miss out on possession. Oh, great work that from Bernardo Silva. Good, well-timed tackle. Gets the ball out of play for a throw-in. They had an extra man over there, Leeds. Good work from Bernardo Silva. Danger, the immediate danger, snuffed out there with a good tackle on Costa. Poor pass that from Leeds, and Zinchenko can come away with the ball. Here is Raheem Sterling. He had an overlap there of Mendy, which he chooses not to use, and Fernandinho instead brings City forward. He plays a good ball downfield there to Gabriel Jesus. It's a good interception that, and a good bit of defending from Leeds, and it's out for a corner to Manchester City. So a good ball that from Fernandinho. Really good ball forward, and a good bit of defending. A really good bit of defending from Llorente. So it's a corner here to Manchester City. It's going to be Oleksandr Zinchenko to take. Stones is forward. Ake's forward. Dino is forward. Corner comes in. It's not a bad ball in.
Got to finish that. Oh, lazy that.
Jesus! Oh, it's a brilliant block from Leeds and out for a goal kick. I tell you what. These corners are better from City. Now we've got Zinchenko on them and not De Bruyne. It's a great ball in. Good bit of defending. Ferran Torres, that needs to be put away. Yeah. Jesus, that's a good shot.
I think as well you've got Stones and Ake in there. Two big targets to go at.
It hits his arm. His arm's here. That's why I said handball. It looked like it hit his arm, but there's nothing more in that. Yeah, VAR I think we're just having a quick look, but his arm's not up, so it has to be a corner to City, not a penalty. So another corner here. What can Zinchenko put in? So another good ball in.
Straight. That's where they need to be. Straight in there.
Really good ball that from Zinchenko. Man, I'm liking these corners from Zinchenko. Jesus has got work to do.
Free kick out of that, surely.
There's got to be a free kick there, referee.
I thought he had all of it.
Leeds can't play it out alone. Giving the ball away again. Phillips, that's a brilliant ball out, and he's looked to have gone first time. Bernardo Silva at centre back there, cutting out an interception. Here's Ederson with the ball for Manchester City. Cancelo. Ederson, of course, with one of the talking points from that Dortmund game. Fernandinho under pressure. He's got Ake in acres of space on one side. Ake, with his weaker right foot, clears it. Doesn't get a good clearance. And Man City make an interception there. That looked like a free kick to me, but there we go. Referee says no, and City can come forward on the counter-attack. Jesus just barges shoulder to shoulder there, and City get themselves a throw-in. Here is Benjamin Mendy. City taking the throw-in quickly. Mendy just have a run into the box. There we go. Jesus now Sterling controls the ball. He's not really got the run of anybody, so he's going to have to play it back. Here is Gabriel Jesus now, left-hand side, playing the ball backwards. Nathan Ake now, coming forward for City. Not a good pass by Ake, and Leeds just pass it back to City again. Thank you very much, Tom. I do appreciate your kind words there. We're now only 31 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Here's Fernandinho now. 23.5 minutes into this game at the Etihad Stadium with the early kick-off today. A 12:30 British summertime kick-off. 23.5 minutes in, Manchester City 0, Leeds United 0. The game's just started to open up now, which is good to see. I'm expecting goals in this game. Here is Fernandinho, good pass. Here's Zinchenko, been one of the standout players so far, Zinchenko. A few good corners in, so always good to see. It's a big outlet for Man City. We'd like to attack. We get plenty of corners. If we can improve our ability to put in good balls into the box, it's a really good outlet. Something Liverpool were so good at last season was corners.
Yeah.
Am I happy with Delap coming back? I'm happy for Delap to become a first-team player at City, of course. Good quality young player, scoring goals for our under-23s, deserves a reward, apparently available for loan, but if he's going to be called up to the City first team squad, then I imagine that he'll be inside with the City squad. I imagine if an attacker's brought in or not. If there's no attacker brought in, then Delap will probably get called up in case he's needed as an extra number. If an attacker is brought in, I can perhaps see him heading out on loan into the Championship. 100% agree that Fernandinho deserves a new contract, well worth another 12 months. Why bring in another player, spend some more money in the summer when we don't need to spend money on bringing anyone in? Fernandinho might be getting no younger. I think he's 35 years old, but he's 35 years old that's still a really good player. And if a player's still really good, why let them leave? I'd rather keep him for an extra 12 months and spend that money elsewhere in the squad. Two City players going for an interception there. Looking very vulnerable. 1-2 passes forward, and all of a sudden Leeds are looking to try and hurt City on the counter. So we need to just be careful of that. It's looking like Zinchenko's playing in a more advanced role, and it's going to be Bernardo Silva that is dropping deeper for City. He's got back a couple of times. Even Fernandinho's fancied going forward, and when that has happened, Bernardo Silva has either dropped deeper or gone out wide. Here's Stones. Jesus, under very little pressure. Leeds defenders haven't stepped forward. Jesus will look to try and play a ball forward to Bernardo Silva. It's well cut out by Leeds, and they can come away with the ball now. Here's Ayling, right-hand side. Phillips decides to go back to the goalkeeper. They're going to go down the left-hand side now. Here's Alioski. Cooper. Back to the keeper. Oh, it's a dodgy bit of play, and Leeds just being forced to rush, and Mendy makes a really good interception. Sterling now, penalty area. Oh, he's on his arse there, Ayling. No. He's chipping it up. He wants handball. Not handball for me. Good work that by Benjamin Mendy. I've been impressed with Mendy so far, with his pressing abilities as well. For Manchester City in the first 26 minutes here. Here is John Stones now. He needs to pass the ball and does.
Goes down very quickly, don't it?
Yes. It's not an easy game, this. Really isn't. If City think they're just going to be in for an easy...
Yeah, it's a banana skin.
Yeah. You need to play...
Especially with a weakened side, that's a free kick.
Sterling, he's surely got into pace, and he goes down and gives a goal kick. Referee's giving nothing, is he? I thought he had hold of him. Yeah, it looked like he was stopping him running.
Yeah. I always think with Sterling, he always has to do that.
No.
He always has to do that one more.
It's not a handball by Ayling. What's he going to do with his arm? Remember when they had that stupid rule where wherever anything hit the arm, it was a penalty?
Ridiculous.
Terrible. Alex, thanks for tuning in.
How are you supposed to move out of the way of that?
You aren't. You can't. His arm's not...
You might as well just get the ball and just kick it at somebody's hand in box, ain't you, and get a penalty.
Just start
Forget
kicking it at
a goal. Let's I'll just kick it.
Aim for the arm. Aim for the arm. It hit the arm. Get a penalty. Here's Sterling. Torres now works it out to the left-hand side. We see his capabilities on penalties. I don't want one.
No, that's
a great ball in. It's a good bit of defending. Where's our midfielders there to close the gap? Leeds that's a bad bit of work that by City. Bad bit of work. Leeds now on the counter-attack, well inside the City half. Thank you very much, Brad.
They're playing like it's a red hot summer's day and they've already won league. You know, like last game at season.
Yeah. Not much riding on it.
No.
Personal glory. Mendy's just drifted by him, and Ake's forced to put it out for a corner to Leeds. For such a good ball into the box, that then. More should have been made of it from City, but there we go. Sterling does all the hard work, gets everything done, then final ball's just not there, is it? It's a poor corner from Leeds, but a poor clearance from City means that Leeds get another corner, and in my opinion they shouldn't have had one, but there we go. Jay always has a massive drink, that's funny. Here's a corner. That's a good corner from Leeds. It's cleared by City. It was flicked on at the near post there. Could have gone anywhere. Literally anywhere. Danger's dealt with by City. And Cancelo should clear this for us now, which is good. Zinchenko wins the header. Leeds now do win the ball back. They're forced to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, though. He's miscontrolled that. He manages to gather the ball up. He was lucky he was under no pressure there, the keeper. Otherwise that could have been really bad danger. And that was the right idea, that from Leeds. Just couldn't quite get the execution. And it goes into the gloves of Ederson in goal for Manchester City. So we're through 30 minutes here. Manchester City 0, Leeds United 0. There hasn't been too many opportunities. It's been pretty much Manchester City trying to work the ball, getting into good positions. There's been a couple of good corners from City. A couple of times the ball's hit Leeds players on the arm, but they've all been in natural positions, so they've not been penalty kicks for City, and been one shot on target. And good bits of defending from Leeds at times as well has kept Manchester City out so far. There hasn't been anything clear cut as of yet, though, other than a couple of good blocks from corners from Leeds. In terms of attacking threats from Leeds, they've managed to work themselves a couple of corners themselves. They've got into a couple of good positions. Probably their best opportunity came with a ball squared across the box, which went towards Bamford, but he just mistimed his run, which meant he couldn't have a tap-in for Leeds. So certainly some warning signs there for Manchester City as well. But it's City with the ball here. Fernandinho looking to try and thread it through to Ferran Torres. Stones now, great ball. Here's Fernandinho, squares it across, and the goalkeeper has his leg there to make an interception and clearance for Leeds United. Not really a good pullback, that, from Fernandinho, as he just clatters into the back of the Leeds defender there, and Leeds get themselves a free kick there. And that's once again Fernandinho just snuffing out a bit of danger. No, could go anywhere there, the pullback, with the keeper making the clearance with his legs, but I just didn't think it was a very good pullback. It's more just a pass across. Could have had a shot. Could have just drilled it at the keeper. And see what happens. I mean, look at the shot that Mbappe had against Manuel Neuer. How has Leeds got... I'm sorry, but how was that a throw-in to Leeds? The officiating in the Premier League is so bad. It's really bad. We're now up to 73 likes, so we're 27 likes away now, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. To get to 100 likes, that would be fantastic. Good bit of defending that from John Stones. Hello, Harriet. Thanks for tuning in. Here is Nathan Ake with the ball now. Ake. Sterling dropping deeper now. It's funny how just watching the positions change for City, and watching which players are dropping deeper, which players aren't, which players are moving out wide, which players are cutting into the centre. There's so many different movements. Must be very confusing for the players, as Nathan Ake makes a nice good run forward and wins a free kick there. Pretty weak free kick, but a free kick nonetheless for City. And now opportunity actually just to whip the ball in towards the penalty area. Bad, thanks for tuning in. Hello, I hope you are well.
Carrying the ball quite well, Stones and Ake.
Yeah, he's good with the ball though, isn't he? OPS as well, thank you for tuning in. Hello, I do hope that you are well on this fine, sunny yet cold Saturday afternoon in the northwest of England. It's that man, Oleksandr Zinchenko, stood over this free kick for Manchester City. He's put in a couple of delicious corners for us so far. Let's see what he can do from this free kick. Left-hand side, it looks about, 10 yards in from the touchline. Whips it in. So great ball. The header's won by Ferran Torres and over the crossbar. John Stones is asking a question there, claiming that he's been pulled to the ground. He's not happy about it there, John Stones. He's all over him.
He is, isn't he?
He's all over. This is dangerous.
They're going to have a look at that.
Surely they're going to have a look at that.
Oh, it's a penalty.
He's pulling his shirt there.
That's a penalty.
Is it outside the box is the next question. Surely it's outside. It's all over him and goes down in the penalty area. That's naughty, that. It's It's really naughty from
Not even
Cooper.
gonna look at that.
I don't think they've had a look at it.
No.
That's a bad decision. The only thing I can think of is it was outside the penalty area when he first makes the pull, that it'd be a free kick and the referee can't overturn a decision to a free kick. So yellow card for who was that there? Nathan, was it Ake? Yeah, he's late on Bamford, takes him out. It is a yellow card, that one. Andre Mariner's having a bad game though, isn't he?
It's like you said.
There's been a couple of free kicks where they look like free
I think
kicks.
the Premier League officiating's got to be the worst in Europe.
Yeah. I was going to say perhaps for the top leagues, but no. It's the worst in Europe. It's bad. It's really bad. The level of officiating's horrendous.
You're on about hosting the Euros here, and you've got these refs on show. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
It is embarrassing. It's like the most watched football division in the world.
I read something about the Grenada Man United game on Thursday. That referee there was supposed to be horrendous.
Was he?
Yeah,
Didn't watch it. Didn't watch it. That's a poor giveaway. Jesus as well gets control of the ball. Zinchenko's having a brilliant game for us so far.
One of the comments was from someone watching the game said I've just dropped my knife on the floor and was worried that the ref was going to book me for it.
That's funny. There's a shot comes in from City. It's high, it's wide once more from Raheem Sterling there. We're struggling to break down and find the gaps, aren't we, really? I think we've looked, if anything, I think we've looked most dangerous off set pieces. The corners and the balls in from Zinchenko have been absolutely on the money. Oh, look at that, Dale. Chelsea-Porto on Tuesday. That game is already done and dusted. That's the game I'll be watching.
Was it a good game? PSG Bayern.
It was... Bayern had 25 chances.
Wow.
Because they had Choupo-Moting, and no disrespect to Choupo-Moting, because I didn't think he had a bad game, but the fact that they had Choupo-Moting playing and not Robert Lewandowski is the reason why I think PSG won that game.
Yeah.
I think if Robert Lewandowski plays, I think he gets at least a couple of goals with the chances that Bayern were creating. And if I was Bayern, I'd be concerned, but I certainly think that if they can create the chances again, they're capable of going to Paris.
Is he out for 4 weeks?
I don't know if he's out for the second leg. I'll be honest, if there's a chance that he can feature, I would have him on. Even if it's put him on the bench and bring him on for the last 20 minutes, if there's a chance in the last 20 minutes that they're going through and they need him.
It's totally but he's back going to Chelsea.
Who?
Lewandowski.
It's a bit of a step down. I don't see him leaving Germany. I can potentially see him going back to Dortmund.
Yeah. As in a swap deal.
Yeah, potentially.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah, next for when no club's
Not next
gonna,
season.
for when no club's going to pay the 150 million euros.
How old is he?
Is he 32? 32, I think. Let's have a look. How old is Robert Lewandowski? He is 32, 33 this summer. So by next summer, he's 34, which is why I've always said I think that Erling Haaland might be an option for Bayern Munich if he doesn't go this summer. Oh, brilliant turn, Fernandinho! Great square...
Oh, that's shocking, Sterling.
What a great square ball across and Fernandinho's face.
Disgusting.
Look at Fernandinho.
He's disgusted, isn't he?
Fernandinho's face says that. What a turn. Pass is right.
Oh,
it's terrible by Sterling.
Why didn't he go
Just drags it.
Why did he try and go across the goal like that?
He should be going for the
He
near post and wrap it round. Yeah, get the curl on it. Great work that from Fernandinho. He was all over Cooper.
If he'd have gone
Cooper's
inside,
on the floor.
he's going in, isn't he? Watch the gap he'll have here now. He could.
That's awful. Raheem Sterling. The Chesterfield's very comfy. 8 attempts by City in the first half, 1 on target. Not great stats, no goals. Leeds, no shots, none on target. Stinks of a game where Leeds are just being patient, waiting for that one decent opportunity, and it'll probably go in the back of the net. Get Sterling off. Can you imagine the statement sent out? 0-0, 39 minutes in, Pep takes him off. Not injured or anything. I'm just not happy. Here's Jesus. He's got the run of Ferran Torres to the right-hand side. He's not used him. He's having a shot there. It's probably not the right decision. It's blocked. Sterling's mopped it up. He floats a ball in towards the back post. It's not a good ball at all. It's not working at the moment, this for City. Like a free kick, that. There we go. It's poor from Sterling, that. It's no wonder Phil Foden's keeping him out of the team, is it?
No.
Like a high foot that from Jesus, and he's got himself a free kick being tripped up. Just slow it down, just keep... Oh, why don't they just push everyone forward? You see, they're just going to be forced backwards here. I don't understand it. Yeah, and the ball's been given away. Why did they take that quick? There was no advantage to taking that quick then. Should have just let Leeds get everyone back, we send everyone forward. Don't understand that. Right, we're 24 likes now away from 100 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Once more, don't forget to subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We are aiming for 17,000 subscribers now. As Leeds get themselves into a good position through Costa. He's into the penalty area. Here's Bamford now. A chance here, a shot comes in, and a goal! Goal, Leeds United! First shot on target. It's Dallas with the goal. It's 1-0 Leeds. City being punished. We've been very wasteful in this first half, and Leeds come forward. Yeah, we've been very lacklustre, and Leeds take the lead through Dallas.
This is what happens.
Punished.
When you change teams, it shows you what you've actually got.
Yeah.
It's alright having 30 players, but if 20 of them are not very good.
It's perfectly onside.
Perfect goal, isn't it?
In off the post, a good finish.
Watch the challenge now. He's just
Costa should have been taken out.
Stones hesitates.
Bamford, he's on the edge of the area. Really good finish. Off the post and into the side of the net.
A minute ago, he's come inside to that. Instead of trying to go across the box.
It's just a weak goal. It's a good finish, that. I can't even criticise Ake, because Ake closes down all the angles. Dallas can only go for one place, and that's towards the bottom corner. It's a really good finish, that, from Dallas, and finds the inside of the post, and a goal for Leeds. Oh, that's why City have had the points advantage in the position that we're in. That when we get these important games like against Dortmund, we're able to do what we've done today, which is make these changes. But what it does for City, a loss today and a win for Manchester United tomorrow, and this will give United a bit of confidence in their difficult match against Spurs tomorrow. It then delays it for 1 or 2 weeks. What it means then is if we do progress against Dortmund, the weakened team can't go out in the Premier League for the potential Champions League semi-final. There's only so many games you can chuck before you start thinking, we actually need the points.
Yeah.
The Premier League title is very nearly wrapped up. It isn't wrapped up right now, though, is it?
And it's still winnable by somebody else if you keep gambling.
If you keep doing it and keep doing it, the big points difference all of a sudden becomes single figures.
Yeah, and you're gambling on putting your best team out on a Saturday afternoon
when you're playing on a Wednesday in the Champions League
semi-final.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nasty challenge. So,
I thought
yellow
that was
card,
a good challenge. I thought he won the ball.
He's gone through in. Can't do that in modern day football anymore. Does get the ball. Cooper.
He just whacks the ball out the way, doesn't he? I
Studs up.
Oh yeah, no, it's nasty after the follow through is nasty. Isn't it? The tackle's good. He wins the tackle, but the follow through is a bit.
I don't think it's anything more than a yellow line.
No.
It's just 1 foot up. The studs are up. He gets the ball, goes through and takes the player. It's not a stamp or anything. It's a nasty one to take. well, if we want to win this game, we need to be a lot better than what we have been so far.
I think there's not much change on probably 60. You'll see 3 subs.
Whoa, that's a nasty one, that. Really nasty challenge from Cooper. Jesus has already been whacked twice.
He does a lot of stomping around, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is he going to have another look at this?
I'm not sure. I think he is. She's speaking to the... Yeah, VAR's having a look at this. Potential red card.
It gets worse every time you see
Every time you see it does, yeah. First initial
you know.
reaction is he gets through the ball and takes him out through it. Now this is a game-changing moment if a red card's given. It's a nasty one.
He's up in the air and he had
Is it out of control? Yeah.
Oh,
that angle's terrible. That angle there is terrible. That's a bad
angle, that, isn't it?
I think Cooper's going to be very lucky to survive this one. My first initial instinct was yellow card. Like I said, the more I've seen it from a different angle, I think that's a nasty, nasty challenge.
That's where VAR works.
Right. Referee's overturning this, I think.
He's off.
Yeah.
He's going.
Yellow card's been overturned.
Yeah, straight.
And Cooper, centre-back for Leeds, has been sent off. He's a red card for Cooper, a red card for Leeds. They're down to 10 men.
I thought it was a good challenge to begin with, but then
it is. Instinct is he gets the ball first. The follow-through's there. And the first time you look at it, you think, okay, it's high, takes the player out, and just every time you see it, it gets worse and worse. That angle, it's this new angle there. That's a bad one. That's the angle that sealed it. That's new ligament damage.
He knows, watch, because his first reaction is to look at the referee, watch. Look. So he knows that something's coming. He's just, his team have gone 1-0 up and he's just gone and ballsed it up with a reckless challenge.
Yeah, I think if you're Leeds right now, you're furious at him like that.
Because Jesus not going anywhere.
No. I tell you right now, if Man City score off this set piece, you're even more furious.
As a team, you're furious with it.
So Leeds are down to 10 men. So that could be a big game-changing moment here. I think for the second half for Leeds now, I think it's going to be a case of part the boss, isn't it? Backs against the wall and just look for the counter-attack. Surely an attacker's going to have to come, because he's a centre-back. They're down to one centre-back on at the moment.
What are you doing now for, though? Make a big change now, are you?
Yeah, you're just going to try and see out. There's still half time and then assess it over half. Yeah, it means that Bamford. Yeah, Patrick Bamford's now coming off.
Why would you do that now?
Strujic's coming on and Patrick Bamford's coming off. So there's the potential counter-attack threat with Bamford going off. That's a striker
just
off.
with what you've just said, they're doing it already.
Their aim here is to park the bus, to defend deep and give no space. For City now...
Bamford's going to be fuming now as well.
I tell you, for the second, I'd be tempted for the second half to get a couple of the attackers on for City. The good news is, Jesus looks alright. Looks good to continue. Here's Zinchenko, ball into the box. It's a great ball in! Oh, he's wide!
Who's that Stones?
Oh, John Stones, I just said that they're going to be even more furious with Cooper if City score off this. He's onside. John Stones wins the header. It's a yard wide. What a ball in from Zinchenko. He's not even looking at it. He's turned away from the ball. It hits the back of his head.
It's a great header, that.
It's a great header, and it's just a yard wide from John Stones. There's 3 minutes that's been added on here. I mean, 2 minutes of this has been spent dealing with the red card and the substitution, so I imagine there's probably going to be at least another minute or so added on here. Leeds' job here is just going to be to park the bus and defend this out. Can they keep Man City out for another 45 minutes? Is the question. City could easily have found their equaliser then just before half-time, and that would have been definitely a game-changing moment. As it is, we're in injury time. We're into added time on added time. There can't be too long left here. Here is Nathan Ake with the ball for Manchester City. I'm sticking to my prediction, 2-1 Manchester City. I still think we've got enough about it to win this game. Leeds are just going to invite pressure on themselves for the second half. I think Leeds, if they want a win, I'm going to say they need another goal. City need to put the chances away. Bernardo Silva floats one into the box. It's headed clear by Leeds. We're a minute over time here. I imagine there's probably going to be a few more seconds added on. There was a good 2 minutes taken up with that VAR decision and Jesus receiving treatment. So there's probably going to be maybe one last opportunity here for City. Zinchenko tries to thread it through the centre. It was a wrong choice and the keeper can clear. Referee's still not got his whistle in his mouth, so he's not planning on blowing the half-time whistle as of yet. He checks his clock again. Not yet, he says. Here's Fernandinho bringing the ball forward into the 50th minute now. Leeds down to 10 men, but lead through a Dallas goal. Here is Raheem Sterling inside the Leeds half. Fernandinho, probably last opportunity this for City now. It's a poor pass from Fernandinho, and Leeds can clear the ball now. Leeds looking for the space. Benjamin Mendy does well there to win the ball back, and a good pass finds Jesus. He goes, I thought he was going to go down, he chooses not to. We're still playing on here into the 51st minute. Here is Benjamin Mendy. Leeds are going to be furious if City score off this. Absolutely furious. Jesus now. Where's the movement? Just going backwards.
He's known at Leeds.
Okay.
Liability Liam.
Who is? Cooper. Oh. It's a funny name. Zinchenko, ball into the box. Brilliant ball that with weaker right foot. I think the half-time whistle does go now here. And it is Manchester City trailing at half-time. City haven't trailed too many times in the Premier League this season, but we trail at home here by 1-0 against Leeds United. We've got plenty to do in the second half, plenty to think about. A good goal from Dallas, a good finish as well to find the inside of the post and find the opposite side of the net and put the ball into the back of the net. However, a potential game-changing moment. Cooper went through, stood up onto the knee of Gabriel Jesus, who thankfully is okay. He went down. A yellow card was given by the referee. He's been told by VAR to go and have a look at the screen. He's had another look at the screen and he has overturned the yellow card, and Liam Cooper has been sent off and given a red card for Leeds United. It's Patrick Bamford that has come off for Leeds, so they've taken off the striker and a defender has come on. So for the second half, I imagine it's probably going to be backs against the wall for Leeds. Leeds are just going to look to try and play the ball out and look for the counter-attack and look for the wide players to see if that makes any difference. But for Man City, feeling the impact, making so many changes, a massive game coming up on Wednesday against Borussia Dortmund, that's on the mind with the players. The rest is there for the players. Man City, in my opinion, have got a team out capable of winning this game, and so we need to apply ourselves better in the second half. We've not been clinical enough when balls have come into the box. We've put in great set pieces today from Oleksandr Zinchenko. None of it's been capitalised by Manchester City as of right now, and also we've been pretty wasteful up top from our attackers as well. Notably, Raheem Sterling had a shot on target straight at the goalkeeper. A couple of long-range efforts, high and wide. He's been getting himself into some good positions as well. He's been taking an extra touch here, an extra touch there. We need to be more decisive going forward into that second half. We need to be clinical. I'm confident if City can find a goal in the first 15 minutes of the second half that we can still win this game. But I'm certain that Leeds will be defending and defending deep. If they find a second goal in the second half, that killer 2-goal cushion that Leeds will be looking for, if that happens, we're going to be struggling for a result in this game. We need to be very careful. One thing that's very important going into big Champions League games is momentum, and nothing is better for momentum than winning games. And winning this game puts us not only in a strong position to win the Premier League title, in my opinion, sending us one win away from the Premier League title. It's also good preparation for the match against Borussia Dortmund. Things aren't going to plan for City right now. Things may not go to plan for us on Wednesday by half-time, so it's good practice in case the worst case does happen. We need to be so much better, though, going into that match against Dortmund and going into the second half of this game as well. The game's certainly there for Manchester City still, but we need to be better. More clinical, more decisive, working the ball quicker, a bit more movement, and just putting our chances into the back of the net. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at the stats for this game. I don't think it's going to make good reading for Manchester City right now, because we've dominated this game, yet we're trailing by 1-0 at home to Leeds United. We've had 63% possession compared with Leeds' 37%. City have won 49% of their duels compared with 51% for Leeds. Leeds have been more dominant with their aerial duels as well, winning 43% of their aerial duels compared with 57% for Manchester City. We've had 1 offside compared with Leeds' 2. We've had just as many corners as Leeds, and our corners from Zinchenko today have been outstanding. They've just not been capitalised upon. Leeds have had 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. That's disappointing. City have had 11 shots, 1 on target, no goals. That needs to change and be rectified going into the second half. We need to be so much better in front of goal. If we're not, we're going to be struggling. We've got no Aguero today, so a big second half coming up for Gabriel Jesus. Ferran Torres and Raheem Sterling have been given the nod. They need to be having a good second half, in my opinion. No shots onto the woodwork from either side. Shots inside the box, 8 for Manchester City, none for Leeds United. Outside the box, 3 for City and 1 for Leeds United, which has obviously led to that goal. 5 tackles for City at a tackle completion rate of 60% and 5 clearances and 5 interceptions for City, whereas for Leeds, 11 tackles at a tackle completion rate of 37%, made 13 clearances and 4 interceptions. 155 passes from Leeds at a pass completion rate of 75%. Manchester City, 272 passes at a pass completion rate of 87%. Normally looking for it to be around 90% or so, so we need to be sorting that out going into the second half as well. 5 fouls conceded by Manchester City compared with 7 for Leeds. 1 yellow card for City at this moment in time to Nathan Ake, none for Leeds. But more importantly, 1 red card in this game. That has gone to Cooper, the centre-back. He has been sent off for Leeds, so they're down to 10 men for the second half. We need to make that count. We must make that count if we want 3 points from this game, but we need to be so much better, working the ball quicker, more accurate with our passing, more clinical in front of goal, and putting our opportunities into the back of the net. Not all doom and gloom, but still plenty of work for Manchester City to do. Leeds United are going to be upset that they've had a red card. We'll be happy, though, that they are leading by 1-0. So there we go. That has been the first half coverage all sorted for you guys. We're now 27 likes away from 100 likes here, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you're watching this, please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Don't forget subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. My social media links in the description below, and also on the banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below, and on the banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos, or any general business enquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor for my daily Manchester City transfer updates, which will be coming in the summer. It's going to be a busy time for Manchester City in the out of season, and a good sponsor opportunity for anybody interested. So if you've got any proposals, do hit me up via my emails. Don't forget also leave your thoughts on what you made of that first half in the live chat as well. Nadir going for 3-1 there to Manchester City. Eric Knight, I thought City have been fantastic with their corners today from Zinchenko. They've been good balls, right on the money, just not been capitalised upon from Manchester City at this moment in time. And Alex, to answer your question there, City, we've looked very disjointed. We've made lots of changes. We've got Dortmund in mind. That was always going to happen. However, doesn't stop it from being disappointing. 1 shot, 1 on target for Leeds. Here we go again. City not clinical enough. We're not being creative enough. We need to be better in the second half. It's as simple as that. So yeah, do let me know what you made of the first half in the live chat at this moment in time. I do have some half-time entertainment for everybody to look forward to, which I'll be playing in just one moment. I just wanted to take this time though to give a big shout out to today's video live stream sponsor, OneFootball. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. It's the best footballing app out there, keeps you up to date with the latest statistics, live league tables, what channel you can find the game on, and also you can find the latest scores, results, as well as the latest football news and transfer news as well, to give you all of your footballing needs. So there we go. We've now got over 80 people tuning in, so thank you very much to everyone for tuning in. It is much appreciated. We're now only 24 likes away from 100 likes. It's our aim for this live watch-along, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you haven't already, then please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And so, I'm going to bring you now the live half-time entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It's once again brought to you by my partner channel, Mixid. Today, he's going to be bringing you the Cuba Libre. If you're not aware of what the Cuba Libre is, that's pretty much a rum and coke. So that is your half-time entertainment for everybody to enjoy. So here is Mixid bringing you the Cuba Libre, a taste of independence.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another cocktail. And today's cocktail, guys, is the Cuba Libre. Because basically it's a rum and coke, and it basically means free Cubas, because it dates back to 1898 with the American-Spanish Wars, because it was for the independence of Cuba. Because that's where its origins start from. So to make a Cuba Libre, basically, it's just rum and coke. So get your coke. We're using a Coca-Cola, as I wouldn't use any other brand for this. So the first ingredient, guys, is 100ml, just over 3 ounces of Coca-Cola. I think I could do a bit more, actually. Next ingredient, guys, is 60ml or 2 ounces of Bacardi rum. And I will give it a little stir. The final thing basically is to garnish it with 2 lime slices. And there we go, 1 Cuba Libre, a taste of independence. How does it taste? Absolutely delicious. Because if you love rum and coke, as I know JSGC does, you'll love this. Because with it tastes with the lime as well, it's beautiful. Simple and effective, rum and coke, can't beat it, and that is the Cuba Libre. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixid, and I will see you guys for the next cocktail video. Cheers!
Thank you very much to Mixid for providing today's halftime entertainment. Nice and short and sweet, so thank you very much to Mixid for the Cuba Libre cocktail. If you want to go and check out Mixid, I do feature in some of his videos. We're hoping to be doing some vlogs real soon, featuring me as well. So if you want to go and check out his channel, all you need to do, go and press his channel link, which you can find in the description below. That will keep you up to date with everything happening with Mixid, as well as staying tuned, like I said, for them vlogs. Mixid's on the big push now towards, in my opinion, the small channel biggest number that you can look at. 1,000 subscribers. Is just over 200 subscribers away from that goal. So go and show Mixid some love and appreciation here from the JSGC channel. That would be much appreciated. He's working hard, he's grafting hard. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Mixid, you are more than welcome. So we're ready now for the second half. We're just waiting for half time to be done and the players to come out, which hasn't happened yet, of course, with that 6 minutes or so of injury time that we had. So I'm just going on to onto Twitter to seeing what the reactions are of the players. That tackle, I can't believe my original instinct was yellow card until I saw it from that other angle and it's red.
They're saying now, like, look at that tackle last week. Wasn't even a booking. So now they're saying, like, referees and VAR favour the bigger team.
I can understand where they come from with some of the decisions that get made, but in terms of out and out, was it a red card or not? It was. It was a bad tackle. That's funny. Man City B-side, 1-0 down. We have a lot of strength in depth. The problem we've got with our strength in depth is the players don't see too much football. So when they do start, they've got the quality there, no doubt about it. However, it just looks so disjointed. It would take a few games, it'd take 3 or 4 games for them to play together before you start to see the best of this B team, so to speak. So apparently Laporte's got muscle tiredness and Aguero's nothing major. I don't know about Aguero. I don't think Aguero will be used by City until I think the Premier League's probably wrapped up. I can see him being used for like the last 2 or 3 games, and that's about it. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. It's a big second half coming up for Man City, this, really. Wait for May for vlogs. There we go. Making a sidecar currently. Nice. Like that. Looking forward to seeing the video at some point of the sidecar. So Leeds now are ready to come out, ready for this second half. We're 21 likes away from 100 likes now, ladies and gentlemen. So any help toward 20 likes now. Let's get that big push. Let's make it happen. 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 20 likes to go. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. 20 likes to go. Let's get it to another 100 likes on the JSGC live watch along. We've been fantastic this season in always getting to 100 likes there or thereabouts in 99% of my live watch-along. So let's make sure the Leeds match watch-along here is no different. We seem to be doing brilliant reviews and stuff, so let's get them likes up. That would be fantastic. Does help the algorithm and growth of my channel and this video as well. So like I said, if you are enjoying it, then do leave a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. Manchester City, the BT Sport just showing a lot about our bench there and who we can bring on. I don't think City will bring anyone on until maybe past the hour mark. The whole point of us putting out this weakened team is to give players the rest, regardless of the result. So I don't think we'll bring players on until they've had that rest, and I think they'll want at least an hour of action from the players, as we do have kick-off here for the second half here. A big 45 minutes coming up for Manchester City. Can we get them all-important 3 points to take us just that step closer to winning the Premier League trophy? Or can Leeds delay us and Manchester United, if they can get a win tomorrow, look to try and close the gap? So we do have coverage for the second half here now. It's John Stones with the ball. He had a good opportunity to potentially get an equaliser for City late on. As a good ball comes forward towards Mendy, but it's out for a goal kick here to Leeds United. Our bench is more expensive than some Premier League sides, I can believe that. To be fair though, we've got a weakened team out. So we've got these big game players on the bench because they're being rested for the Dortmund game. I agree, I don't think the referee's been very good at all. I do think it was a red card though. My first instinct was a yellow card. He'd got the ball, he'd followed through on the challenge. That one angle though that shows him going above where the knee was and the studs are up on the knee. Yeah, the angle does him no favours. It's the angle the referee gets to see. And ultimately a red card as John Stones goes down under a challenge there, I think, from Phillips. I imagine it will be one-way traffic. I think it's important for Leeds now not to sit on this. I know they're down to 10 men. Look to try and have as much of the ball as possible and look to try and move the ball. Look for the counter-attack. Look for that second goal is what I'd suggest for Leeds. This is a dangerous area for City to have a free kick now. We're 14 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Look at it, Dale. That's where we would have been sat for the Real Madrid game that never happened, that we couldn't go to. That's where we would have been. So it's going to be Sterling and Zinchenko stood over this as to who's going to be taking the free kick. This looks like it'd probably suit the left footer, so it could well be Zinchenko. As we're out to 87 likes, 13 likes away. So a chance here for Manchester City and Oleksandr Zinchenko. Potentially Raheem Sterling, but I reckon it'll be Zinchenko.
He's got a good left foot.
Are they going to have someone lying down in front of the wall? Yes, they are. Kneeling? He's not going to lie. Is he too cool to lie down?
Too cool. Yeah.
Too cool to lie down. I'll kneel instead. Zinchenko. And it's a good block that from the Leeds wall, rising high to make the interception, and they can bring the ball away. Welcome to the Premier League.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Welcome to the state of the Premier League.
Yeah. Welcome to the Premier League.
No one's actually got a clue what the rules of the game are anymore. We're just going to make them up as we go along.
And what's even more farcical about it is we've got VAR to ensure stuff like this isn't a talking point, that it doesn't happen. At the very least, you can at least have the referee go to the screens and look at it and make the decision. So then you know it's not VAR in the wrong, it's the referee if wrong decisions are being made. Here is Bernardo Silva. Ferran Torres, it's just a bad ball. Ferran Torres hasn't really been involved in this game at all. I think it might be worthwhile bringing on a Mahrez or a Foden for Ferran Torres. I have said all along, Ferran Torres needs a second season. It's always difficult in the first season. Always difficult. Adjusting to a new league. We picked him up for a good price. Needs another season under his belt to see if we can judge on how good he's going to be. He looks a bit off the pace at the moment. Yeah, he plays for Spain's national team. He scores goals on a regular basis. He's a good player for them. So I can't really make sense of it. Can't make sense. Yeah, you'd think playing in an attacking City team he'd thrive. I can't really make sense of it. But there we go. I mean, look at Leroy Sané. He has all the talent and all the attributes in the world. He has everything. Yeah. He's getting slated at Bayern.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's lazy though, isn't he?
They don't like his attitude.
Yeah.
They don't like his inconsistencies. They don't like it. But when there's players like Lewandowski missing, you look to your big game plays, your big signings. So you look at Leroy Sané and you're saying, why aren't you getting goals and assists and sorting out the problem?
He's got, like you say, he's always come across to me. I've made it now, so I don't have to do anything else.
It's just very hot and cold. Blows hot and cold very quickly. Such an amazing talent when he's on it, though. What a player. I should have just listened to Pep. Simple.
Yeah. That's an attitude thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know better.
Zinchenko, great ball in. A good bit of defending from Leeds and a corner given to Manchester City. Good defending that. This is going to be one-way traffic, isn't it, for the second half?
I would imagine so.
A City feeling clinical, that is the question.
I don't think, yeah.
I mean, if we lose this game...
Great header, that.
I'm not happy, but I'm bothered. I'm more bothered.
City to win on the Cooper.
I'll be bothered about it for a bet. But it's the Dortmund game Wednesday. That's the do-all and end-all. The season's defied on that. Zinchenko, corner. Not a good corner this time. It's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, and he can roll it out. Leeds look for the counter-attack. It's not a good counter-attack, and he's tackled, and City immediately have the ball back. Immediately on the attack here, it is Zinchenko on the right-hand side.
Half for Leeds,
yes, it's going to be a long half. They're taking the striker off, though.
Yeah, stupid.
At least take a winger off or something, and say to the wing-backs, go forward when you think, as long as someone's covering from the middle, and put an extra man in the middle or something.
You don't take your main goal scorer off.
City get a goal, it's literally going to be one-way traffic.
City won't want to lose this. They won't want anything but 3 points.
They'd want the Premier League done and dusted. Like I said, get to 80 points and then just take it easy. That's some good work from Benjamin Mendy. He was in a good position there. Good work this from Jesus, and it's not a bad square across. And there's a good bit of defending again from Leeds. This time Kalvin Phillips. Been impressed with Phillips. The thing with some of these players that are playing for the England national team is, are they capable of making that next step up towards the big competitions for the big teams?
I don't think so.
You know, the Declan Rices of this world.
England very weak. They've been for a number of years.
Jack Grealish and that. Can they go that next step above? You know, like Rio Ferdinand did when he played for Leeds, took the step up, went to Manchester United and was an outstanding success. Though if I'm Leeds, I'm wanting to keep. It's great work by Stones.
To come forward well with ball.
He's doing really well when coming forward.
Oh,
what a save!
Oh, good save!
What a save! From the goalkeeper. Zinchenko connected with that really sweetly then. That was a really good strike from Zinchenko. Goalkeeper's at full stretch, makes a really good save. I think the keeper's felt one on the wrists from the follow through from Raheem Sterling. John Stones has bombed forward 2 or 3 times. What's a brilliant save. I mean, Raheem Sterling has every right to go for the ball there in case the keeper spills it. I think he steps on his wrist. It's brave from the goalkeeper and it's really good work from the goalkeeper. It's really good goalkeeping, that. It's a really good save. We're now 9 likes away from 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Like I said, subscribe if you're new around here. Press the red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. That's good work.
They're 1-0 up and they're playing out from the back like that.
Shooting themselves in the foot here. Here's Ferran Torres. Into the penalty area. Jesus. Shoot!
He's not the angle, has he?
Torres. Good pull back across and Sterling has a shot and it's out for a goal kick. Can't wrap his foot around it enough. I think I might be tempted with a De Bruyne on after an hour. I think what he can do with the ball might just be what we're looking for. We're looking for that final ball, and there's no player out there in the world better than De Bruyne for final balls.
I just think who else is on the
bench? Gundogan's on the bench. Foden's on the bench. Mahrez is on the bench.
I'd probably think looking at maybe Mahrez, Sterling off, De Bruyne on for Torres, would you?
I'd have De Bruyne on for Bernardo Silva. And I would be quite tempted to have Mahrez and Foden on for the 2 wingers.
Yeah.
Stones into a great position again.
He can't shoot, can
good
he?
Pass.
Played really well, John Stones, to be fair.
It's a good chipped ball
Carries
in
carrying
Torres.
the ball forward well, and
he's been threatening it, hasn't he? He's not done a Vincent Kompany against Leicester yet.
No.
I think I'll put my foot through it now.
What harm is there in doing it?
None. If you can have a good controlled
you're
shot.
You're going to make that work and get yourself into that position. You might have a shot, aren't you?
6 likes away. Let's go.
Let's face it. At the minute, City a bit of it. They might need something like that just to.
Yeah. Ake goes down. This is one-way traffic. I think it's Mahrez warming up at the moment, so he might be the way to go for City at the moment. So it's going to be Zinchenko taking the set piece. He goes quickly. Fernandinho now. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo stretch the pitch. Get a ball into the box. Cancelo. Oh, not a good ball into the box. Good goalkeeping that once more from Meslier. It's Ilkay Gundogan that's going to be the first sub for Man City. As I said, we'd wait till the hour mark. We're going on 55 minutes. As the ball comes forward. Dealt with by Cancelo. Leeds want a free kick. They get a free kick. Referee thought about it. De Bruyne is going back to his chair. I'm wondering if he's going to get himself stripped, ready to come on. Ilkay Gundogan is the first sub for Manchester City that's going to come on today. So Pep not happy with something. I wonder if this might be for Bernardo Silva. I just think we might be thinking about Bernardo Silva potentially starting against Dortmund. So give him 55 minutes and then bring him off. I mean, Cancelo's probably may well start. Oh, giving away. Good work that from Leeds. That's a good point, actually. What's the point in having Fernandinho a holding midfielder on? We've got nothing to hold on to. We're losing. So I do agree with that. He had a really good game last week, Fernandinho, against Leicester City. Not really as effective in this game, unfortunately. As Leeds are coming forward now. Rare into the Manchester City final third. So too weak there. He just wanted a free kick. Chucks himself to the ground. Bernardo Silva now to Cancelo. Plays a pass forward. There's way too much on that. Very heavy. Jesus, though, gets there. Why are we stopping?
Offside.
Offside? Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus should never be offside from that.
He is. Poor that by Jesus.
Should never ever be offside there. The line's right in front of him.
He's looking across it.
We're 5 likes away from 100 likes. So 58 minutes in, near enough the hour mark. It is a sub for Manchester City. Going to be Nathan Ake coming off for Ilkay Gundogan. That's an odd one. I presume it's going to be Fernandinho going to centre-back.
I don't think he likes Ake, does he? I think he's seen enough of him to...
If we just brought him in because he's homegrown.
Possibly.
We need an extra centre-back and we've got a homegrown quota to fill. So we'll bring him in.
There's a possibility though, isn't there?
Yeah. Like players like Jack Rodwell. We didn't bring these players in for quality and everything, did we? No. Brought them in because there's a quota to meet. But I don't understand, if the quota's to meet, why spend £40 million? Why not just bring through one of the promising centre-backs that we've got? Like Harwood Bellis that's out on loan. Why don't you say, we'll just use him? Right. What's the harm in using a youngster in a game like that?
There isn't any.
I mean, if he's good enough to be playing top-level championship, 46 games, I think you're good enough to be playing a fringe game in a Premier League game that's got no meaning. What harm do you lose?
You don't. You gain confidence, don't you?
Yeah. I think you should only be loaned out from City when you're bordering... That's a good ball in. I think you should only be loaned out by City if you're bordering on the first team squad like Harwood Bellis is. Only for a season if you're thinking about you need first team experience. But if you're going to be loaning them out, I'd rather them go to the Premier League, and that's what I'd be looking at. And Stones has a shot. He's lined one up this time. He has a shot. It's on target.
He's never shot before.
It's a tame one, isn't it? It's on target though. It's testing the keeper.
It's a good effort, to be fair.
It's testing the keeper. There's no power behind it. That's a standard save for a goalkeeper.
But no one else is doing it, so he might as well.
Yeah. The space is there. Have a shot. Put your foot through it. Bit more power on that, and that's causing the keeper a bit of bother.
Yeah.
Might do John Stones a good bit of confidence though, knowing that he's had a shot that's on target, so he might be thinking next time, right, I'm going to go with a bit more power. I know the control that I'm looking for.
He's like,
have a shot again.
It's it.
He does.
That's it. It's
and Gundogan. It's floating through. Oh, it's not gone in. Why's that not gone in? Oh, what's happened there? It's a corner.
He dragged it. Is it? It's not.
No, it's not. He just dragged it wide.
That
should be an equaliser.
It's
a corner. It's Cancelo. It's a good block.
That's a terrible
Mendy.
decision.
Cross it.
It's a good ball to the back. Oh.
Too much on it. It's out.
That's a terrible decision. Defended well, Lee.
They've defended really well. They've had a good game, to be fair. We just need that goal. I'm confident. I'm confident we get that goal.
More into the game.
Yeah. The passes are connecting. The space is there. We're just being very wasteful. Like I said, Mahrez and Foden, where I'd be looking towards. That's another good ball. Just floated it in. Needed power. Can't help but feel like we just need someone very clinical in front of goal, sorts all the problems out.
Yeah.
Just a decent quality striker.
I've said it for a while. I just like to see more shots on goal from City sometimes. All this passing's great to watch, but sometimes you just got to be basic.
Yeah.
And just you got to make that keeper do something. And really, he's not had anything more to do, has he? He made that good save from Zinchenko. Other than that,
Leeds are allowing us so much space that there's plenty of chances for creativity. I mean, Bayern Munich were pretty wasteful, but they've still got 2 goals from all their chances.
And
we've got none.
You do all that hard work to get the ball to the box and then pass it sideways. Just hit it. Just have a whack.
Why has Mendy done that?
I know, yeah, that's the sad...
They've had one shot in this game. They've done nothing else.
They're literally nothing.
They played good football. I give them credit for that. They don't hoof the ball long or anything, but they've they've had one shot in this game. They're winning this game. Roberts is coming off. And Koch is coming on. That's a change for Leeds, their second sub. We're now 96 likes. 4 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more likes to get to 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. That was a bad pass from Zinchenko to Gundogan. Did really well to find Fernandinho. It is Fernandinho that's gone in at centre-back alongside John Stones. It's Stones bombing forward. Leeds are just sitting behind. There's got, what, six defensive line. Great work from Stones. He's getting into all kinds of positions, bombing forward. Mendy headed clear by Leeds. Do you know what I'd like to see from Stones? Bombs forward, gets it out wide, run into the box, get your head on it if a cross comes in. He's taller than all them. He's towering him, in fact.
Sit on the edge of the box there.
Isn't he?
There's no point in sitting there because he won't shoot.
It's Fernandinho. He might. And does. It's blocked.
Narrow the gap down. They're doing well like that, Leeds. They're just closing
narrowing
all
the
angles, aren't they?
I mean, he's going nowhere. It's unlucky for that to go out of play. 2 likes now, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here as well. That'd be much appreciated. And check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is at the top of my description if you want to go and check out the best footballing app out there. That link will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. 1 like away now. Who wants to be the 100th like? Who wants the pleasure? Leave a thumbs up. Here's Cancelo now, Gundogan. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, 100 likes. So thank you very much to everyone that's left a thumbs up. Your support has been much appreciated. Another live stream that's hit 100 likes. So a big salute to everybody there. Thank you very much. Sitting here, probing, 65 minutes in, still trailing by 1-0. Leeds down to 10 men. City having work to do. We've looked very much more offensive and more intent in our play coming forward since the second half, but we've still not found the goal. We've not been clinical enough. We need to find that goal, find the equaliser, and keep pushing, looking for the next goal if we can get it. Leeds sitting very deep, not really creating anything. Like I said, they've had 1 shot in this game. It's gone into the back of the net. You've no idea how frustrating that is. Here is Bernardo Silva now. Ferran Torres, he goes down. Free kick Manchester City. Edge of the penalty area, right outside. So a chance here to cross it in. A yellow card also comes in for the Leeds man making the foul there. There's a cynical foul. Ferran Torres had turned him inside and Alioski had made the foul there, so he's got a yellow card. He doesn't look very happy about it. I think John Stones, if I'm going to pick a Man City player, him or Oleksandr Zinchenko. Zinchenko's balls into the box have been brilliant. And John Stones has looked very good today in rolling out and bombing forward. We've just not found that goal. Need to find that goal. Rodri warming up. De Bruyne warming up. Foden warming up. Free kick here to Manchester City. A chance for Cancelo to whip a ball in. Needs to be on the money. I'd be tempted to work this out onto the edge of the penalty area and have a shot, see what happens. We've got 90 people now tuning in. So welcome. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's a tense end to this game. 24 minutes to go. Free kick comes in. Headers won by Leeds. The shot comes in and the goalkeeper overstretching, worried about that, but it goes flying over the crossbar and out for a goal kick to Leeds United from a shot from Ilkay Gundogan. We've now got over 100 people tuning in. It's not a bad hit that from Gundogan. Just couldn't keep his shot down. Always got his foot over it. Time running out for Manchester City. Opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. I'm going to look at the live stats at this moment in time on where we're at. Because it's not going to make good reading.
He's done it again.
Certainly doesn't make good reading. 19 shots for Man City, 3 on target.
Wow.
1 shot for Leeds, 1 on target. 1 goal. It's a bad bit of goalkeeping. The defender's forced to just
corners of City
nod that out. How many corners? One Football, today's video sponsor, giving me live stat updates. Corners for Manchester City. We have had... We've whipped in 21 crosses in this game so far, which is ridiculous. Corners, we've had... This is our 7th, I think.
It seems to...
3 for Leeds, all in the first half. Offensively, Leeds are gone from the game. Cancelo. It's a poor ball in. These balls need to be better. De Bruyne needs to be on this pitch. Leeds are sitting firm, sitting deep. Leeds can't get out. It's just inviting pressure on themselves. Here's Ilkay Gundogan. Surely this can't keep up for 90 minutes. Ferran Torres. Players lining up for it on the outside of the penalty area. Bernardo Silva's one of them. Stones in space once more. Back to Bernardo Silva. Oleksandr Zinchenko whips a ball in.
Another great ball in.
It's Ferran Torres now into the penalty area. Not a good ball in. Cancelo with the ball. Leeds cannot get hold of this football. They need possession. They're just inviting pressure on themselves. Thought Zinchenko was lining up a shot there. Here's Benjamin Mendy now. Man City players are stood there, they're not even warming up, they're just watching. Here's Benjamin Mendy now. To Oleksandr Zinchenko, there's 5 City players lining up for it in there. John Stones feels like he's been pushed once more. It's a bad pass forward, and he's done well to win the ball there. Referee says no free kick there to Phillips. I thought it was a free kick as well. Cancelo potentially lining himself up. It's cleared by Leeds though, and out for a throw into Manchester City. This is relentless. 21 minutes to go. 1-0 lead still. We're up to 107 likes. Let's see if we can get to 120. That'd be brilliant. Here's Fernandinho. To John Stones. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Gundogan back to Zinchenko. Gundogan needs to go that way. Does go that way now. To the right-hand side, here is Stones, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, Joao Cancelo, back to Bernardo. Cancelo, right-hand side. Fernandinho in the centre. We're 30 yards away from goal. Get a ball into the box, make something happen. The fact is, we've only got Sterling and Jesus in the box at the moment. We need to be working harder here. Here's Zinchenko. There's a run of Gundogan. So a good ball in, and it's a good bit of defending once again from Leeds. Leeds playing it forward. Ayling bringing it forward. Benjamin Mendy potentially bringing a foul there on Rafinha. If I'm Leeds, are you saying there's any point in having these attacking players on the pitch? You'd surely want players in the middle and at the back.
Yeah, you'd imagine so.
Because they're not getting any of the ball. They're just getting skipped by. Fernandinho lines a shot up. Good save from the goalkeeper.
See my point.
35 yards out, he strikes it. Goalkeeper's forced us to tip it over. It's straight at the keeper, but it's on target.
You're making him do something. You're getting something out of it, aren't you?
He makes a mess of it.
Keep passing along.
This isn't
going well over anyway, isn't it?
Not the best of saves, but there we go. Bernardo Silva now. Cancelo, get something good into the box. Stones. Bernardo Silva can't win it. Costa can. Bringing it forward. Respite here for Leeds. Counter-attack on. Not a good pass, and Fernandinho gets clattered, and he'll have a free kick every day of the week there. 19 minutes to go.
Free kick.
Oh yeah, I'll clear it out, and I'll take the whack, and I'll go down.
Yeah. Could you see Leeds being like just getting a break like that and scoring again?
Oh yeah, that's the danger that we run. That's the danger that we run with this. Here is Cancelo now. 18 minutes to go. Here is Zinchenko. Stones. Cancelo's in acres of space. Line up a shot. I think the shots at the edge of the area are the way forward, and I say that because if you can grab a goal like that, it'll stop Leeds from backing off, and it'll force through some space. We're getting so much space. Mendy, 18 minutes to go. Over 110 people now tuning in.
It's it again.
Fernandinho, hesitant. Cancelo, Fernandinho, space. Have a shot. Oh, he's taking too much of a touch there. Cancelo, left foot. Shot, good save from the keeper this time. That's the way forward. Keep going. Keep doing this. Leeds are just backing off. They're just in their own final third. This has been such a one-sided game that we're losing. One shot on target, 1 goal. I cannot believe this. They're having none of the ball since that sending off. Nothing. They're doing nothing.
I just got a vision.
Just got a vision, 1 pass forward, counter. What a performance. 2 shots, 2 goals. Mendy, put a cross in. Drill this in. Why has he chipped it up? That just needs drilling across. As much power as you can, just whip that in. It's a poor ball by Mendy. Foden's the man that comes on. It's Mendy, I think, that's coming off. Yeah, pointless having these defenders on City now.
It is, isn't it?
Foden's coming on for us now. I'm sticking with my 2. I went for 2-1. I'm sticking with my 2-1. Still actually plenty of time. Still got 16 minutes, 16 and a half minutes plus injury time to go. It's plenty of time.
The Wolves got a 92nd minute winner, did you?
Adama Traore, I've heard, was a good goal.
I see.
I've heard. I've not seen either. Here is Fernandinho now.
Lacklustre, aren't they, this season?
Inconsistent Wolves. I think they're one of them that thrive off fans.
Yeah.
So, it's just a bit of a nothing season, wait for fans to get back in. Give a bit more of an adrenaline, a bit more of a kick. Here is Stones, midway inside the Leeds half. Foden, he's gone out to the left-hand side for City. Stones now, into space. Where's the movement? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Just backing off the ball. Gundogan, Foden, into the penalty area. There's nothing. Yeah, this isn't a game that's going to be tricks and skills around. This is just a case
direct
of
football.
Yeah. That's why I think De Bruyne would be perfect. Someone that can put a juicy ball in. Stones turns, drives forward again, slows it down. Gundogan, there should be space out. Look at this space. Look at this space.
It's it now.
Fernandinho. He looked offside there. Bernardo Silva, 1-1. I think there might be an offside in the build-up, so I'm not going to get too excited. Ferran Torres finds a finish and a goal at last for Manchester City. 75 minutes in. I think he's offside as well. We'll wait to see first. Leeds have finally conceded. We'll wait for the highlights and see if he's offside before I change up that score. City finally find a goal. Ooh.
He's not.
He's onside, I think. Number 14, whoever that is, I think, played him
The goal
on.
was onside. It was Silva, isn't it?
Yeah. Bernardo Silva's just the one we're having a look at. I think this might well be a goal. Bernardo Silva does really well there to take 2 steps back to get himself back into an onside position. If he carried on making the run, I think he'd be offside. I think this is a goal for Manchester City. So I'm just going to have it at the ready. It's a good finish from Ferran Torres. We finally find the goal that we've been looking for. I've got my finger on the button and waiting for it. It's 1-1 goal given. Goal to Manchester City.
I don't even think they've looked at that.
Let's go. Right, let's keep pushing now. We've got, 14 minutes to go. So it's Ferran Torres that finds the goal. It's good work that from Bernardo Silva as well as Fernandinho strides forward. Leeds continuing just to sit deep. We'll take the point.
Yeah.
Ilkay Gundogan.
It's not very good.
To Stones, he's in space. Jesus is in space. Keep going. Here is Cancelo. Jesus. Stones is in space. Why is he doing that? Oh, throw in Manchester City. Leeds have just got everyone back. Like I said, what's the point in having these attacking players on? I'd just be getting midfielders and defenders on if I were them. The final sub would be an attacker off and just put them on. But it might be too late. They've conceded. City smell blood. Bernardo chips it in. Good clearance from Ayling. He's had a really good game for Leeds, I think.
Yeah, they've defended really well, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree with that. Foden
Shoot.
Fernandinho, have a shot.
Oh,
Drags it and it's
terrible.
wide. Fernandinho frustrated. God, read KDB
space he's got. He could have had another yard on that. Look.
Yeah.
He could have just gone another, made him a bit more central to the goal and made it easier for him.
Oh, the keeper slips. At the wrong time, doesn't he? It's easy as that. We've overcomplicated this score in malarkey. We've now got over 117 people now tuning in, which is fantastic. We're up to 111 likes. Can we get up to what? 120? That'd be fantastic. It'd be nice to get to 10,000 playbacks. We're currently on 8,300. 10,000 playbacks is a really good stream. Nice to see the five figures again. Here's Fernandinho. One video film there, mixed in. City have just found an equaliser through Ferran Torres. It's been all City, one-way traffic.
Shoot.
Stones, have a shot! Oh, no, have a shot! Oh, don't do
Johnny
that!
Wilkinson! What is he doing?
It's more of a Johnny Wilkinson than a Johnny Stones. It's way too much on that and it's over the crossbar.
Over stand.
It's into second tier, that one. In the family stand. Like, the clock's going relatively slow. I reckon it's going really slow for the Leeds fans and players right now. It's not going. It's going too slow. It needs to speed up a bit. Still 11 minutes to go here. One-way traffic this has been. Might Leeds want to come forward and test City? They do. It's Costa. Can he get a touch in the penalty area? He's taken it out wide. He gets a free kick out of that. It's a free kick here to Leeds.
There's a free kick from the off.
There's no way Leeds are overcommitting players forward here. Are they? What's he doing? Costa wants one thing.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's never in control of that ball, Costa.
Yeah, like I said, they're not overcommitting. 3 players in the box at the moment. There's 3 that's going to line up on the outside. They're going to wait for possibly a City clearance and a rebound. So this needs to be a good ball in from Leeds. He's planned something here, Bielsa, hasn't he? Cross comes in. So a good headed win that from City, and they do actually win the ball.
A fair few,
Leeds have committed a fair few here. City on the counter attack. Cancelo, the ball's always behind in the air. Free kick to City. It's a good free kick to take that for Costa. We've gone quick here, so he's not going to get a yellow card. Here is Jesus now to Bernardo Silva. In space of 10 seconds, they run back. It's funny. Gundogan. Backs against the wall here for Leeds. Cancelo. Stones. Cancelo's in space. Uses him. Bernardo Silva stretches the pitch. Go to the centre. Leeds are backing off. Stones. So he needs someone just to make a run into the channel. And they haven't. Use it there. Fernandinho.
Have a shot.
Space
what
again.
are you doing?
Have a shot.
Shoot! For God's sake.
Doesn't. It's crossed and out for a corner. It's good because I think there was a free kick in the build-up then. Means now it's not an option.
Frustrating.
9 minutes to go. Fernandinho, yeah. He's had a great game last week against Leicester. I don't think he's had a very good game in this game today.
He looks very tired.
It doesn't look like I don't think he's starting against or featuring against Dortmund. That's what De Bruyne has been rested for. Here's Zinchenko now. Just about to have a drink, but I'll wait and see what happens here. Here is Cancelo, right-hand side. Get the ball in. Going nowhere. Torres. Tries the back heel. There's too many players back for back heels. Fernandinho. Have a shot! Jesus dropping deeper. He's dispossessed. It's good work that from Phillips. City win the ball back. Zinchenko, it's not a good pass, and Leeds can come away with it, although Zinchenko cuts it out. Again, it's not a good pass from Zinchenko. That's real good work that from Leeds. Here's Costa now. On the counter-attack, there's an overlap.
You see it?
Oh, brilliant work from Cancelo. They've still got hold of the ball, though. Leeds them really well there. Alioski, Dallas, the man with the goal. Phillips.
It's the first time they've been this high up with a...
Yeah. That's a poor pass. Watch how quick they get back. Take him out is what I'd be saying, wouldn't you?
Yeah, take the card.
But no, they haven't. And City on the counter-attack here. Sterling, on your own. Oh, that's a good tackle.
It's well played out that by Leeds.
Yeah. They weren't a pass on for Sterling, it was the right choice. Just a good tackle. Sometimes you just got to say it's a good tackle, and that's a bad tackle from Bernardo Silva and a yellow card. Time running out. 7.5 minutes. I have said it before, I'm going to say it again. Why is Costa and Rafinha on the pitch still?
Maybe they think they can get someone.
I appreciate the optimism, and I appreciate their thinking.
Maybe Leeds think it's just there is still something to get out of it.
Potentially. They could be right. They could well be right. There could be something there. Rightio, but on to 112 likes. Let's see if we can get to 120 likes. That'd be fantastic. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Plenty more football and City content to come, including coverage of the Bayern Munich game that we've got to look forward to for who City might play in the semi-final on Tuesday. So that's PSG against Bayern Munich. And then we've got, of course, the big game on Wednesday. Dortmund against Manchester City. City holding a slender 2-1 advantage into that Champions League quarter-final second leg. Foden goes for a cross here. Still work for Man City to do. Kevin De Bruyne is doing the world's longest warm-up. I think he just wanted a better view. It's good work, and Foden into the box. Just dinks that towards the back post. No one there for Alioski, so he just heads it out. Again, backs against the wall. 6 minutes to go. Do I think City will score? I remain hopeful. Here is Jesus. Time is running out though, and I think if we go another 3 or 4 minutes, get towards the 88th minute, I think that's when players start to think panic station. I don't think the players will be panicking right now. Don't know. Ness, come here.
Ness, come on, sweetie.
Come here, sweetheart. Good girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course I will. Yeah. Cheers, thanks a lot. Bye.
Is it Avon? Avon or something?
No, it's the lady from the...
No.
Clinic.
Here is Stones then. Sterling. It's a good pass forward. That's a great interception from Phillips. It's a great pass. What a game he's had. Surely Ederson's there to sweep it up. No, he's not. Chance. Oh. What a tackle from Ederson. What a tackle. That was Leeds' chance. Their second shot was beckoning. The second shot and second goal. Here's Stones. Counter-attack for City. Foden. There's a run into the channel. Go down. He asks the question. It's a goal kick. That was the chance. That was the chance. What a tackle from Ederson. He never... Look at that. He doesn't look confident there.
He doesn't look confident, does he?
Doesn't look confident. Ederson was like, I'm having that.
I think he's got the goal and remembered who's it net and just thought, oh,
yeah.
I forgot it were him. And he's just gone, I'm having that.
I'm having that, that's mine. Yeah, Ederson wanted that ball more then, didn't he? But yeah, just like that, he can just be exposed. I think Pep's holding back the sub in case City end up scoring or conceding.
Yeah, because you don't want to use it.
I think if City, he knows if City score, he'll bring on an extra defender because at the moment we've got Stones, Fernandinho. Cancelo! It's a poor ball. And Foden's missed it, and that's going to be out for a throw into Leeds. Oh, come on. This is frustrating.
I hate this. Balls in your bet up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I never bet on them.
I don't, but I've just done I've gone for a full Premier League accumulator, so normally
Cancelo needs to turn him, I think. I think he needs to turn him there, not play a ball across. Wasting time here. I said we're getting towards that magical 88-minute mark where players will start hitting the panic station. Fernandinho's got a foot race.
He's quick, isn't he?
He's not winning the foot race. He's got one man for support in Costa. Not a good pass. Bernardo Silva. But don't take control of that, Ederson. Wow, that could have been.
Communication.
Here's Stones. I think there's another goal in this game.
I do.
One way or another.
Not sure.
Torres. Sterling needs to make a run. Bernardo Silva in the penalty area. Left foot. Oh, it's wide. Not a bad effort that from Bernardo. Should really be hitting the target from there, though.
Should be, shouldn't you?
Should always be hitting the target. It's on his left foot. Yeah. You should be hitting the target. Yeah. It's glanced wide. It's hopeful more than anything.
He did it straight and he's got no bend on it.
No bend on it. Needed Mahrez. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Bending that round. I'll bend it round. I'll use the player and bend it round. Time running out. 88th minute. 1-1. 27 attempts by City. 6 on target. 1 goal. 1 shot for Leeds. 1 shot on target. 1 goal. Bernardo Silva now. Sterling nearly slips. On this cutting up pitch. He's tackled. Of course he's tackled. And gives away a free kick as well. Yes, just what we're looking for. Fernandinho and Raheem Sterling have had bad games today. Bad games.
They just look. Raheem Sterling's just not.
There'd be much time wasted. There's probably going to be like, 3 minutes added on here? I couldn't even rule out 2 minutes being added on.
What's been a sub, hasn't there? There's only been 1, 2?
Like 2 or 3 at most. Yeah, the Leeds have made. They've not made all their subs. They've only made 1 in this second half. And City have made 2, so 3 subs at 3 minutes. It's definitely 2 points drop this for City if it finishes 1 apiece.
Still a goal. Still a goal, yeah.
I mean, it's a point closer to the Premier League title, but it's not. It's not ideal prep. A late goal here is ideal prep for Dortmund.
Confidence-wise.
Yeah, Jesus is. Yeah, it's good work from Jesus.
He's not really done anything, have he?
I don't think this game's built for goal scorers. This is built for goal scorers. Jesus, I think, suited for Dortmund on Wednesday. There's nothing here for Jesus. Nothing there. Put a ball in. Stones is in space. Go on, Johnny.
He's not doing nothing with it though.
He's just going to pass it back.
He's going to pass it back. There's no point giving it him.
Can you imagine? Look at him go to play. I'm not passing to you.
He didn't even once look towards goal when that.
He
just go put his foot on it and give it straight back.
Why's De Bruyne not on this pitch?
It's
Here
so
is Cancelo.
The football sometimes.
Trying to get into space. That's good work from Leeds.
That's well played.
It's good work from Bernardo. Gundogan into the penalty area. There's not much here. He's just twisted and turning. He's floated towards the back post. Fernandinho wins the header and it's a good save from the keeper. So it'll be injury time then. Time is up.
Really
3 minutes is what it is. I said it would be. 3 minutes. There's maybe 1 or 2 opportunities left in this game. I think Leeds will just take their time. In fact, I would probably go as far to say, and we'll see what Leeds do with this. Good pass forward.
He's in.
He's in.
He scored.
Goal. Second shot. Second goal. City have lost this game. Dallas with his second goal. 2 shots, 2 goals. 2 shots, 2 shots on target and 2 goals. It's 2-1 Leeds. It's a loss for Manchester City. We've been shithoused here. Plenty for City to think about. We've felt the repercussions of making so many changes. And I tell you what,
the repercussions of their inability to shoot on goal.
Yeah, I tell you what, we go out on Wednesday. Leeds are going to be getting 3 points here. I was just about to say, there's 2 chances left in this game. If Leeds give away the ball, these 2 chances will be for City because they'll just sit deep now. It's at the end of the game. They've got 1 more opportunity to come forward. John Stones chooses not to take him out because I don't think he wants the red card. It's poor. It's not a good finish. Good right through. Well, you know what? I love Ederson, and he made a really good interception before. John Stones is closing down Dallas there. I think Ederson just needs to stay in his goal there because I think Stones gets him. I think Stones is to blame for that. He looks very angry and frustrated. So I said 2-1 City. I'm going to be right with a 2-1, but it's going to be 2-1 to Leeds. And that's going to be that. So we've got a minute left. It's not good prep this at all. Our defence is bloody slow, it seems.
Hey, I keep repeating myself over and over and over again. Millions and millions of pounds worth of talent and not a single one of them will take a shot and go.
No.
And when they do, it's terrible. You know, for old Pep's tip-tap football and passing and percentages is great. If there's no end product, it's pointless.
So, last chance this of the game for City. Can we salvage a point? He's giving it away, Fernandinho. Can Leeds get a third shot? He's not played the pass, so I think the chance is gone.
Oh, he's off.
Fernandinho takes him out.
He's going.
And that's going to be, I think, a yellow card for Fernandinho.
Oh, he's lucky there.
And that'll be the game. And there we go. I mean, I know normally when stuff like this happens...
He's off for that.
It's a frustrating tackle, that, isn't it? I'll just kick him out. So it's a yellow card for Fernandinho.
That's a coupon buster, that bastard. Good finish.
I think it's Ederson. I said Ederson doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
If he stays on his line there, I think John Stones shrugs him out. I think if I'm Kevin... The players look really bothered about that. Oh no. I'd say you get a defined answer about this game on Wednesday, don't you? We go through on Wednesday, we say worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't you? What it means now is Man City won't win the Premier League in April. That won't happen. That's what this means. This gives Man United confidence. I can't rule out Man United losing tomorrow against Spurs. And if Man United lose against Spurs, I mean, you are again looking at one more win for Man City still. You look at that points tally coming down. So you get a better reflection on this within 24 hours about the impact it has on the Premier League. And you get a better reflection on if this is a good result for City or not on Wednesday. And if we go through. We go through on Wednesday, we're delighted. So last chance for City then. Stones comes forward. There's an overlap for Cancelo. Ball goes in. It's not a good ball. And that will be that. That's a really bad ball in from City. I think that's been the story of this game so far. So we've taken a point off Leeds all season, which isn't brilliant. I mean,
remember as well, it's 10 men Leeds United.
It's 10 men. I'm disappointed because we've got a really... It's our B team, but it's a good team that's been put out. The team should be more than capable. I mean, it's created opportunities. The team should be more than capable of beating Leeds. It's been down to 10 men for over 45 minutes. I mean, I think Pep was looking for a selection headache for that Dortmund game. There's no selection headache. It's near enough now. The team that we went with at the Etihad.
Nobody in this game has given him a selection headache.
No.
No. He's played this team today in the hope that he's going to walk down that tunnel and think, oh, I've got a couple of options here. To me, he's gone. That sorts that self out now. I'm not going to bother with any of them because they're not capable. They're not good enough.
Yeah, they're just going to... Yeah, so Rafinha's coming off for Jamie Shackleton. I think when I do my analysis of this game for my video, I think I'm just going to bear in mind that this is a Premier League game. That's pretty much that. And I'm going to treat it like a Premier League game. And the team that we've put out has been a team that's full of changes, but a team that's capable of winning this game.
It's a team that's capable of winning the Premier League.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. This is poor. And there we go. Full-time whistle does go. So win for Leeds. They've done two things in this game, which is come forward twice, have two shots, 2 on target, 2 fucking goals,
3 points,
and 3 points. The only 3 in there for them is 3 points for Leeds. That's disappointing from City. I think if Aymeric Laporte's fit on Wednesday, I think he's going to get the nod ahead of John Stones, is my instinct there. I've been looking for John Stones to have a really good performance today. I think offensively going forward he's looked fairly decent, but at the back he's looked a bit lacklustre. I think he's to blame for him and Ederson for the second goal there. It's a bit slow. He's not reading the danger too well. And because of that, they've ended up scoring the goal in a situation that quite simply shouldn't have been there. I'll be honest, when we've got the equaliser, we still had a good 10 plus minutes to go at Leeds. And it should have been one-way traffic, yet once we got that equaliser, it was Leeds that started to play. That's when they started passing forward. That's when they started looking like there is the chance there for the counter-attack. And it did happen in the end. I agree with that. It's poor from Manchester City. It was a terrible game. I'm not going to say that Leeds were lucky because it's not lucky. They've created 2 goals. You make your own luck. It's just we were wasteful is what it's come down to. We was really poor from that aspect. It's a loss in the Premier League. It means now, if Man United win tomorrow and they win their game in hand, that gap's 8 points, 6 to play. Man United have blown an 8-point lead with 6 games to play before. It has happened. I'm not saying it is going to happen. What I was saying before, though, that if City do lose this game, what it means, if City get to the semi-final, we're going to start prioritising a game for the semi-final, which means we're going to start chopping and changing the team again, which is where we start to drop points. We start to draw games. We start to lose games. That's when these points tally, it goes from double figures. It goes from being nice and comfortable. It ends up becoming squeaky bum time. So, like I said, as far as I was concerned, I'd have just been all systems go for this game. I'd have made some of the changes that was needed. I'd have still had a couple, maybe 3 or 4 of the players that's going to be starting against Dortmund on the pitch to get the job done. At the end of the day, what we wanted was 3 points. 3 points today means that we was right on the touches of the Premier League trophy. It was literally one firm hand on the trophy and we're readying ourselves for one more win and the second hand going on. What it means now is that our next Premier League game's an away match against Aston Villa. It's no gimme at all. A drop points in that, the points tally starts to chip down. We need to be very, very careful. The Premier League title, it's ours to lose. We need to make sure we don't lose it. And in my opinion, this result that we've had today is an example of us losing it. It's not a good result. We're at home against a team they've got nothing to play for. No disrespect to Leeds. They're not getting relegated. They're not finishing in a European place. We should be turning up with the team and doing our thing and making sure that we're winning the game. We need to be making sure that we're doing that. And we haven't. We put ourselves under pressure by conceding first. Not doing our normal things, which is first 15-20 minutes, put them under pressure, score that goal, and then we take the game from there. It never happened. The teams in the Premier League, when we're making these many changes, they've got the quality there. The Premier League, it's not as competitive as what it used to be, but there's still top quality players and top quality teams there that can punish us. Look at Leeds, they've done 2 things all game. 2! And they've scored twice and they've come away with 3 points. That shouldn't be happening. If I'm Borussia Dortmund watching this now, you mark my words, Borussia Dortmund are watching this now. What's Erling Haaland thinking if Stuart Dallas is turning up, having 2 shots against us and scoring 2 goals? He's thinking, I'm going to have a field day on Wednesday against this. It's poor. It's really poor from Manchester City. Regardless of thinking about that Champions League match, though, all I'm thinking about is the Premier League. Us winning the Premier League's a successful season. Man United win them 2 games. They're not easy games. Obviously, they're playing against Tottenham in midweek. Not this midweek, but they're playing at the weekend. Then they've got a game in hand coming up as well. Man United are thinking 6 points. 6 points takes that gap down to 8 points. Overturning 8 points in 6 games is doable. We've got some pretty potentially tricky fixtures coming up. Aston Villa, for example, away from home. We've got a match against Crystal Palace coming up, away from home. We've got Chelsea in good form at home. There's 3 there off the bat that I can think of. These are 3 difficult games. We're dropping points. All of a sudden, this points tally starts to just chip down. 8 points becomes 6 points. 6 points becomes 4 points. We need to be careful. In my opinion, the best way to go about if we're wanting to win more trophies, winning that quadruple that everyone's been speaking about, other than City fans. But if it wants to be won and it's there to be won, you need to be making sure that when the opportunity's there to wrap things up, you're doing it at the earliest opportunity. Because potentially we go through on Wednesday, we've got massive games coming up for the semi-final. That means games between them semi-final games in the Champions League. More than likely, you're going to have to rest players and drop players and make changes, and because of that, it's difficult. It's really, really difficult. And there's big Premier League games where, realistically, you want to be putting out the weakened team. Not agree there, Dale?
Yeah.
You want to be putting out the weakened team in 2 or 3 weeks' time when the Premier League, when we should have been sitting on 80 points. 80 points, the Premier League's done. That's when we should be making the changes, and you're saying, actually, I don't care if we don't win this game. We've still got 5 games to go at to win the Premier League. This isn't important. The thing is, the Premier League match is sandwiched between, I think it's an Aston Villa match and then a Crystal Palace away match. There's 2 more games. 2 losses there for Manchester City means we've only got 4 games left. Yet the Premier League's still not wrapped up. Man United win all their games and get a bit of momentum going. That points tally, that will be down. It'll be down to, if my maths is right, 5 points, 4 games to play. That's squeaky bum time as far as I'm concerned. So wrap the Premier League up. I'm not worried. All I'm saying is, you've got the opportunity to get it done. It means now we've got a bit of work to do next midweek. Not this midweek, next midweek coming up against Aston Villa. When initially, what should we be thinking about? We could have been thinking about squad rotation because we've got the Carabao Cup final coming up the weekend after. Now it means a full-strength team's got to go out against Aston Villa because we need the 3 points. I think Leeds at home is probably a more straightforward game than Aston Villa away. I don't think Aston Villa are going to have 2 shots in the whole game. That's what Leeds have had here. I think we've got the team selection wrong a little bit. I think we've been a bit premature with things. We've been wasteful. I think the team out that we've got out is good enough to win. But how we've performed and what we've done here isn't a good performance. The players that have started in this game, particularly in the attacking positions, won't be starting or be anywhere near that match against Dortmund now. And it's just like you're saying there now. I'm now watching that Man United game with Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow, and I'm thinking I'm wanting United to drop points. I shouldn't even care about what Manchester United are doing because we're doing it ourselves. Well, we haven't. There's obviously a chance that United will drop points against Tottenham tomorrow. In fact, I'd say it's a likely chance for them to drop points. Thing is, though, United win that game against Tottenham. That points tally drops down. It becomes 11 points with a game in hand. They've got a bit of confidence. No, but it's a good away match to win. That's then pushing you on for the rest of the season. Need to be very careful here, we do. If we're wanting to make a success for this season, we need to be very, very careful. I'm not concerned, but all the thoughts and everything are there. Match against Aston Villa, to me now, we're getting to a point where it's a must-win game because we're putting ourselves under pressure if we don't. Can I do a live stream of the United Spurs game? No. I don't want to watch them, if I'm honest. I don't find Man United or Tottenham an appealing match to watch. It is from a neutral perspective, and it would be from a neutral perspective. It's not a good match, is it?
I will watch it.
It's not a good match to watch. Mourinho against Solskjaer. It's not a good match to watch. I'll just keep an eye on the scoreline.
Double deckers knocking about in there, and that'll be about it.
It's going to stink of a 0-0.
It stinks of a 0-0.
Stinks of a 0-0. Thing is, United drop points tomorrow. It's 13 points a game in hand. Makes 10
Today's
points.
game doesn't matter if they drop points.
If Man United, if Man United, if they drop points tomorrow, this game doesn't. Have 3 points. We don't care. We care about Wednesday. Man United could win tomorrow. If we win on Wednesday, again, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, I don't care. But what's Leeds? We're in the Champions League semi-final.
You've got to get something out of the Villa game, haven't you? Because if you don't, then you start to cur. That's when it starts to creep in.
If United win tomorrow, we need to win that Villa game.
I think the biggest thing out of today is you've got to look at just some of them players there that
not good.
They're just not good.
Not good.
And like I said, Guardiola should have been walking off there with a selection headache for his next couple of games. I don't think he's got one.
No.
It's and he's probably disappointed that he hasn't got now a selection headache. He knows that them players today, are not gonna pressure.
I think
any spaces.
I think if there's anyone that's more aware of the situation, it's Pep, isn't it?
Yeah.
More than anybody else,
it's
Pep.
Overconfident today.
I'll be honest with you. I think Pep cares about the Champions League. He wants the semi-final. He needs the semi-final. That game, it's too slender. It's a 2-1 win. One thing you don't want is any injuries or anything like that. So from that perspective, we have got a full-strength team ready to go against Borussia Dortmund. From what's happened in this game, there's not much of a selection headache, like you said. I'd have been hoping for Mendy to put in a performance because Cancelo's played. There's a chance that we might have had a left-back slot available that maybe Mendy could have played. So right now I'm thinking Ederson's going in goal. It's going to be Walker at right-back, Cancelo at left-back. With how Stones has played today, he plays a lot better alongside Ruben Dias. Yeah, what we were saying at the beginning, can Ruben Dias win Player of the Season? Take a good look at how Man City are without Ruben Dias. Leeds United, I don't think, scored 2 goals today with Ruben Dias is playing. He's too organised for that to happen. But there we go. Ruben Dias now, what it does mean, the sacrifice that we've made, is Ruben Dias is fit to play against Borussia Dortmund on Wednesday evening, which is good, because obviously, look how bad we are without him. And that's particularly why we brought him in. I think we'll be going with Rodri. Again, he's not featured. It'd be a midfield. What's it going to be a midfield of? I reckon we'll probably go with De Bruyne up front. I was thinking to myself, maybe Raheem Sterling could go up front. But instead, what do we go with? We're going to go with Rodri in defensive midfield. We're going to go with Ilkay Gundogan and more than likely Bernardo Silva. And then out wide it'll be Mahrez on one wing, and then the left wing would be Phil Foden, and going up through the top it'll be Kevin De Bruyne. So it'll be perhaps even the same team that went out against Dortmund last time. I think the only selection would be, do we go with Laporte if he's fit, or John Stones? I thought Stones going forward had a really good game today. Defensively though, a little bit suspect. If you're Erling Haaland and you're watching this and you're seeing Dallas ripping him to shreds, what's Erling Haaland going to do to him? And that's the one worry I've got from this game that I've taken away from it. Regardless of what's happened in the Premier League, Erling Haaland and Dortmund are going to be saying, who do you want to run at? I want to have a run at John Stones, not Ruben Dias. Target it down his side. So he's going to need more cover. Cancelo's going to need to have a better game if we're to go through. Plenty for us to think about. That's just for the immediate future. Like I said, Premier League, all but sorted still. This game isn't that important to us. However, the job hasn't been done. We want it done as soon as possible. It means now the Premier League, we're going to have some work to do if we get to the semi-final. If we don't get to the semi-final, then I can see City probably wrapping it up in 2 or 3 games because we'll go with a full-strength team. But we'll see where we go from there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through the statistics for this game. Then I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to go and do my analysis video for everybody to look forward to, which I'll have out later on this afternoon. I might spoil myself, and I might even have a day off tomorrow. Do you hear that?
A what?
A day off tomorrow.
Over.
I might have a day off tomorrow, not do much. I'll get all my stuff prepared for all my live streams and big games coming up this week, and we'll move on again for the beginning of the week. It's the direction I'm thinking of heading in. So, stats for this game, dominated by City, 71% possession, compared with 29% for Leeds. In terms of duels, 152.5% for City, 47.5% for Leeds United. 54% for City in aerial duels, 1 and 46% for Leeds. A couple of offsides for City and 3 for Leeds. City had 9 corners compared with 3 for Leeds. They didn't have any corners in the second half. Literally was backs against the wall for a large majority of the time. City got that 1 goal. We managed to get the goal through Ferran Torres, and I thought it would then be one-way traffic for City to try and push for that winner, but it was Leeds that decided to come out and play, look for the counter-attack, look for the gaps. They were finding the gaps. The warning signs were there for City. They thought they'll have a run at our defence. That's what happened. Just needed that opportunity. The warning signs were there when Rafinha was tackled by Ederson. We didn't learn our lessons. Dallas had a run at John Stones and found his second goal of the game. And ironically, with 29 shots for Manchester City, 7 on target, Leeds had 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals, and 3 points for them. Typical Manchester City. But there we go. One thing I've not said, actually, and I will say it, it's bloody clinical by Leeds and Dallas, isn't it? That's not a bad effort. 2 shots, 2 on target, and 2 goals for the reward as well. So, well done to Dallas for that one, and he's helped Leeds picking up 3 points. 11 block shots for City, none for Leeds. 14 shots inside the box, none for Leeds. 2 shots outside the box and 2 goals for Dallas. There we go. 15 shots outside the box for Manchester City. 16 tackles for Leeds, 8 for Man City. 75% of tackles won by City and 44 for Leeds. 34 clearances compared with 6 for Leeds as well. The same amount of interceptions, which is 9. 615 passes from City at a pass completion rate of 90%. Leeds, 252 passes, 68% pass completion rate. We've been fully shithoused here. Well and truly been shithoused here. And Leeds have ended up picking up the 3 points. Thankfully, as of right now, the position that we're in, it isn't that important to us. So, well done to Leeds, well done to Bielsa there. Like I said, I give credit to Dallas there being clinical. I'll give credit to Leeds as well. They never started hoofing the ball and going long and doing that kind of stuff. They continue to play the ball out, particularly for the last 5 minutes. Nice tired legs as well when they've been backs against the wall for the majority of the second half. They decided to come forward and make something happen. So fair credit there to their attackers and sticking with their game plan. I was saying surely an attacker needs to come off and an extra defender or midfielder needs to come on. They stuck to their guns and they continue to do what they do. Continue pushing, looking for the winner and found the winner. So fair credit with the positivity there from Bielsa and Leeds. They've got the 3 points. So well done to them. We all move on. It's a big Champions League game coming up for us on Wednesday. That's where our attention turns towards. That's the more important game. No disrespect to Leeds. Premier League games are important. We've got points to play with at the top. We could afford to cast this aside to focus on that. Yes, we had the team out capable of picking up the 3 points. We haven't performed, but attention turns towards that Champions League game. Only on Wednesday evening after that game will I have my answer as to whether it was worthwhile us doing what we have done. Only on Wednesday, unless Manchester United drop points this weekend. Man United drop points against Tottenham Hotspur away from home. All of a sudden, I'm going to say it's been worthwhile. It then means Man United have got it all to do still. They're not capitalising upon City dropping points, and we can move on from there. It does delay Manchester City, 100% keeping the faith. It does mean now more than likely the Premier League trophy won't be won on April 25th, which is what the date some of our fans have been looking at. It means more than likely we'll be looking at the away match against Crystal Palace, maybe even beyond that, like I said, perhaps even the Chelsea home game, but we'll see what happens there. But as it is now, it's cup competitions what we're focusing on. Champions League, FA Cup, before we get back to Premier League action. Our next match is in more than a week's time, in midweek. It's a away game against Aston Villa. A response is needed, but all our focus now has to move on to the match against Borussia Dortmund. I, of course, will be doing a live watch-along for everybody to look forward to on Wednesday evening. Fingers crossed we can go through and knock out a good quality team like Dortmund, full of lots of dangerous players, including Marco Reus and Erling Haaland. Of course, if Sancho's fit to play as well, I will include him on that as well. Hopefully, this might just be the kick up the bum that City need to have that final push towards the end of the season. Our schedule is very difficult, very dangerous. We need to be careful. Lots of tricky games coming forward. We've got lots of games still playing. We're looking for a quadruple. If we're wanting a quadruple, though, we need to be more clinical and we need to be better than what we were today. The fact that Leeds have had 2 shots, 2 on target and 2 goals, it's worrying. The fact, though, we've had, 27 shots, 6 on target is poor. The fact that we've only had 26 shots on target from 27 shots, That's bad, and the fact that we've only found 1 goal in this game again is bad. We need to be making sure that we're attacking from the off, that we're showing intent, that we're looking for the early goals, that we're putting teams under pressure, not doing what we have done today. But there we go. So, I do hope that everyone did enjoy this live stream. We've done really well for views, so thank you everyone for choosing my channel for this live watch-along coverage of this game. I do hope that everyone is safe and well, and everyone is having a fantastic Saturday afternoon as much as you can, with City losing, but there we go. It is what it is. We move on. Thank you everyone for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. We are very close now to 120 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up and any help towards that would be fantastic. Don't forget also subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 16,000, well past 16,000, 17,000 subscribers. We're less than 900 subscribers away, so any help towards that again would be much appreciated by me. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and also on the banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I think I've done that wrong actually. I love being live so I can't edit these things out. Thank you very much Jay-Zini, I do appreciate that. So like I said, social media links, they're in the description below and also on the banner too below. My email also in the description below too and on the banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. There we go. We got it right this time. Let me know if you're watching this after the game, your thoughts in the comments below or on the live chat as well. What's your reaction to this game? Are you worried about the Premier League or not? Or are you happy City have sacrificed this game in exchange for looking potentially at the Champions League, the potential Champions League game? Do let me know in the chat and also in the comments below if you're watching this after the game. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. The only thing left to do now is give a big shout out and say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. They've provided all of the stats and league table information and everything for you guys to have enjoyed today on this watch along. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press the link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. Keep you up to date with the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, results, fixtures, latest statistics, live commentary with things happening during the game, and also my favourite feature, what channel you can find the games being viewed on. Of course, with no fans being allowed in stadiums, with Man City playing every 3 to 4 days, it's hard to keep track on what channel we're on these days. So there we go. Thank you very much, Dad. Do appreciate your kind comments there. It's not the result that we've been looking for. What we're needing now, a response. A response on Wednesday. Go through against Dortmund. I'm absolutely fine with today's result. Go out. I'm a bit worried. So we'll see what happens there. The pesky quarterfinals, that's where we need to move towards. So on to that. So I'm just going to roll out my promo video for OneFootball and then we'll wrap everything up for that. So enjoy my promo video. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. Off the camera then, just as the promo video was rolling, I had a nice big sigh, which I think pretty much sums up how I feel about this game. I think I'm just reading then as well about Bielsa's comments post-match, and he was saying that Man City deserved the win, which I don't think he's wrong with, by the way. I thought we were the better side. We did everything but be clinical in this game. And we should never have been in the situations that we was in. We'd overcommitted by the end, trying to push for the winner, and we got caught out for it. And Leeds had played the game and the situation perfectly on how they needed to play it. They've gone down to 10 men. We've not been clinical enough to see the game out and get the 3 points, and they've ended up punishing us for it and getting the 3 points. It is what it is. We move on. We move on to our next game. Like I said, is the Champions League match against Dortmund, so I'll see you all again for that. So I do hope that everyone did enjoy this live watch along, and I'll see you all again for that Dortmund game. So I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Saturday. Like I said, I will have my match analysis and review up for this game at some point today for you all to look forward to. So I'll see you then, and I'll see you all for the live watch along on Tuesday for the PSG Bayern game, and on Wednesday for the Dortmund Man City game. So I've been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.